Hello, everybody, and welcome to Game Masters, the show all about expertise in video games and anything speedrunning adjacent, where challenges here don't necessarily have to run against the clock, but they can. And we have a wonderful showcase of GeoGuessr for you today. Before we get into that, just a quick couple reminders and announcements. SGDQ 2022 on-site volunteer applications are open from now until April 20th. So if you're interested in becoming a camera ops volunteer or volunteer for one of the other almost as fun positions, Richard gave me this, who is involved with the camera ops. A little bit of bias here, but go to gamesdonequick.com for more info on that. And we would love to look over everything and have a wonderful set of volunteers for SGDQ this year, which as of right now is still going to be in person, which is something we've all been looking forward to for many years at this point. So anyway, I am joined here by Adef, who will be showcasing GeoGuessr today. Adef, welcome.
Thank you. I'm excited. I've never been on Game Masters before, I don't think. So I'm just, I'm collecting the Hotfix show appearances, like Pokemon
yeah,
cards.
ticking off the boxes. You can check off Game Masters after this one and then move on to the next one.
No, I'm excited. I love this show idea.
Yeah. Question for you. And what inspired you to get into GeoGuessr?
So I am a geography goof. I'm a geography nerd, much like many other computer-bound people, I'm sure. I grew up loving geography and geography Bs and geography quizzes. So it's always been fun. And I sort of got my GeoGuessr fill from a website called Sporkle a lot. Sporkle would have like Street View quizzes back in the day. So I would do a lot of those. But then I, and I'm sure many other GeoGuessr players, I was originally inspired by GeoWizard, this guy, Tom, who is this guy from the UK who's an incredible GeoGuessr player, really entertaining, and he's on YouTube and uploads all his stuff there. And he's since branched out as well to incredible adventure series that are a lot of fun. But I really got hooked on GeoGuessr through his stuff and had to start trying it myself.
Awesome. Yeah, kind of a little bit of an addicting game. You see other people play it, and it's like, oh, this looks so fun. I want to give it a try. But you said you are generally interested in geography, but playing GeoGuessr, I don't know how many hours you've put into this game. I know you've played a lot, but how much about the world in general have you learned, just from playing this game and just going through Street View of places? Have you just picked up a whole bunch of knowledge you never knew you'd had?
Tons.
It was I'd learned before.
I mean, when you start playing GeoGuessr, if you're somebody that likes geography like me, you work off of the knowledge you have, and you find out really quickly that is very little. The kind of geography stuff that geography buffs learn is more about landmarks and rivers and mountains and things like that. But ultimately, what you come to find out is important in GeoGuessr is so-called metadata or meta information, which is stuff that's sort of the community is the meta. Things like, what shape are the cones in this country? What do the license plates look like? What does the script look like? What do the telephone poles look like? When you look down at the Google car, can you see it at all? Are there lines? How old is the footage? All these things are valuable pieces of information. I don't study as much as high-level GeoGuessr players, and I'll give this disclaimer a million times tonight, but I am not a professional GeoGuessr player. There are tons of GeoGuessr players, hundreds, thousands that are not hundreds of thousands, but hundreds, thousands that are more proficient than me. I'm just a huge fan of the game, a more casual player, I would say. I'm not bad, but I'm not great. So if you want to see super duper high level play, there are people on YouTube, as well as the most recent AGDQ and SGDQ. There were amazing GeoGuessr performances on both of those main events. But yeah, so I don't study that as much. I kind of just learn as I go. So if I get a country say, Hungary or Romania, something you learn pretty early in GeoGuessr, if you're pretty serious about it, is that Hungary and Romania are two of the countries in the world that have these really distinct electric and telephone poles. They look really weird. And so things like that, knowing that exists there is very helpful. So yeah, you just kind of pick it up as you go.
Awesome. Good stuff. Well, we're going to start getting into this. And what is the first, I guess, challenge or category of GeoGuessr? Like, can you just like talk about that as we load up our first set of maps here?
Sure. So I'm going to start super like vanilla here. I kind of want to give like an overview of GeoGuessr to start just very quickly. So I'm not going to be really going for perfect scores on anything. For those of you that don't really know how GeoGuessr works, basically it is a random place on Google Street View, and then you have to try to guess like on the map, like where is this? And I'll be playing most of tonight, if not all of it, on a Diverse World, which is a community-made map made by, I believe, Mapper. It's a great map. It's very famous. It's probably inarguably the most well-made, like most played map in GeoGuessr. So I'll be playing Diverse World. And to start, I'm just going to kind of I have default settings on, and I'm just going to show you like one round, how I might approach a round. So I'm somewhere semi-mountainous. I've got like pine trees. I've got some construction equipment. That's not very helpful, obviously. We've got some kind of message board here. Can't really make out the text or the images, unfortunately. The houses look we've got 2 flags. One thing you're going to learn about me is I am not a vexillologist, but I can tell you that the flag on the left kind of looks like it's one of the Black Sea flags. It's either Croatia or Slovenia or Slovakia. I cannot remember. I'm like super bad at flags because, again, GeoGuessr is something I play a lot, like once every couple weeks. Like I'll go on the stint where I play for like 8 hours, but like I don't play all the time. So like I forget my flags all the time. This is probably a state or like a football team flag, football being soccer. I'm going to say Croatia, somewhere in the mountains, maybe on the border of Slovenia, so I can kind of catch Slovenia if that's it too. And it was Slovakia. So yeah, it was one of the 3. So then you're awarded a score based on how close you are. So I'm 266 miles from the correct location. So I got 3,969 points. So a perfect score is 5,000. That means you were within the perfect threshold, which varies map to map. On Diverse World, it's something like 100 yards or something, like 300 feet, and you get a perfect score. So anyway,
that's pretty dang close.
Yeah,
have you ever done a full perfect round?
I have. Yeah, I've done a perfect score on Diverse World, both with and without Twitch chat. So I've done like Twitch chat collaborative ones where Twitch chat can use Google Maps and look around with me. But anyway, so I'm going to go back and we're going to start doing challenge runs, because if you want to see great Diverse World playthroughs, again, the SGDQ and AGDQ runs are your friend. But for me, I'm going to be doing challenge runs because those are kind of my favorite things to do in GeoGuessr. So I'm going to turn off default settings. And
I can't believe ADEF has come in to my show bringing his show Challenger Approaching.
Well, it's just
just the collab people didn't know they wanted.
I can't help myself. So sorry, really quick. Okay, so I'm going to be slowly adding restrictions. I'm going to start with like kind of hard and then get slowly more difficult. So that was just Diverse World, normal. But now I'm going to introduce other rules. So for instance, I'm going to remove the ability to move. So removing the ability to move, I'm going to do a full game like this. Obviously, I'm not really going to be going for perfect score because that is very, very hard with no moving. But like right away, so I've got this round, we're somewhere kind of mountainous. There's snow on the ground. The sun's going to be in the south. I can tell you that because we're in Northern Europe. You can tell by the trees and by the fact that we have a Northern European script. We have umlauts on the A, and we've got a hyphenate and Laikolanti, probably Finland or Norway. I'm really bad at distinguishing between Finnish and Norwegian. Finns and Norse people, I'm so sorry. Could easily be Denmark too. I really just don't know these scripts very well. But basically, I might just go into the map and look around for which ones commonly will have an umlaut on the A. So like we've got umlauts on the A here in Finland. And we've got the double K, so that is checking out. I know it's not Sweden. I'm pretty confident about that. And I'm not really seeing anything in Norway that matches that description. So we're somewhere in Finland. So then if I really wanted to go to town, like I might actually look for this stretch of highway and look for this street name, because this is probably not a town name. So we're probably near some kind of town. Probably the safest thing to do would be to guess around the middle of the country, but the more populous areas are in the south. So I don't know, kind of tough to say. I might put it like here. And then this is the moment where we don't know what's going to happen next. I might be totally wrong. I wasn't. Okay, we were within 100 miles. That's pretty good.
That's pretty dang good for a static image that you looked at. Placing it within that on the whole
pan
planet.
and zoom. It gets harder. Okay, so again, I'm looking at the sun for information on which hemisphere I'm in, because if you're in the northern hemisphere, the sun is in the south, and vice versa. So great. The sun is kind of in the south, but almost easterly. I have a compass on the top of the screen here. So it could be near the equator, but it doesn't really look equatorial at all. We're driving on the right, which is very valuable information. Which side of the road you're driving on is huge. Okay, so we have Greek letters, but also some Cyrillic script. On this house here, or this shack or whatever. I can see that there's a Russian, whatever the Russian equivalent of D is. I don't know Cyrillic. I can't write Cyrillic. I'm sorry. But we've got a phi here. And when you see this kind of mix between Cyrillic and Greek, I tend to look down here in Bulgaria. It could be northeastern Greece. That's very possible. There is some Cyrillic in northeastern Greece, but it's probably unlikely. So I think I am smarter going in Bulgaria somewhere. Let's see if we can read what it says. Looks like an M-A phi E. So what? Mu alpha phi epsilon or something like that. So it could be... It's a cafe. Nice. I won't be looking at Twitch chat much because it feels like cheating sometimes. I don't know. I don't want to linger on this too long because, again, with these restrictions, it's like, it's impossible to get a perfect score anyway. We'll go in the middle somewhere. So it was Russia.
All right.
That's always a risky run when you see Cyrillic. And also, like, these aren't Greek letters, I should say. That's my way of thinking about it. Like, the Greek and Cyrillic alphabets, like, stem from the same place. So, like, it's perfectly possible that you would see similar lettering. Again, I can't read Cyrillic.
It turns out language is incredibly difficult. And there's a lot of them out there.
And very important.
Yes.
For GeoGuessr. So this is drive on the left. This is drive on the left. It even says keep left. I cannot read that sign. That is not possible. Yeah, the sun is bound to be in the north. This is almost definitely Australia or New Zealand. It just has that vibe. I don't really know how to explain it. Drive on the left, and it really feels like Australia to me. New Zealand is much more unlikely. We have palm trees, but they might be the kind like, in Los Angeles, palm trees aren't actually native, but people grow them anyway. I mean, there's always the risk that it's just South Africa, but I really feel like this is Australia. Yeah, I'll send it. We're going to look for somewhere more tropical in Australia, say. It always feels disgusting. Disgusting, that's not the right word. It feels scary to go in the north of Australia because there's like so little civilization comparatively. But we'll go there. Yeah, see, it's like always winds up being on the East Coast or the Southeast Coast, but it's the right country at least.
You got the country.
Got the country. That's always a win. This is Europe for sure. Der Koch Bistro and Restaurant doesn't necessarily mean we're in Germany or Austria, but we got the white street signs. We probably are. Yeah, okay. So we've got German and EU license plate right here. These it's the white on the right 4/5 and blue on the left. The question is Germany or Austria, and it's difficult to tell. This looks a little more like the architecture is kind of like a little Swiss, which means we might be closer to the Alps, which would lean Austria. But it's very difficult to tell, especially with this limited. I am confused by the English, though, for bistro and restaurant. That is confusing me.
I know a lot of places like think English is cool, so like even if you don't understand it, you throw it in there because it's like the hip thing in certain areas.
Okay, we have a URL on the back of this truck, but it's really hard to see. It looks like .de at the end, which would imply Germany. It could be AU right there, but I think it says .de. So we're going to go into Germany. I'm going to go in southeast Germany, like Munich or Nuremberg. We'll go in between the two. Ingolstadt. It was further north. That's okay. So where was it? Still, right country. Great. Oh, this is pretty.
Oh, wow.
Almost looks like the Catskills. Sun is in the south, so we are in the northern hemisphere. The only thing deterring me from going America is A, these things. This is not a very American reflector. And B, like, it'd be funny if it were the Catskills, which is an area I actually kind of know, but I just think it's unlikely. Also, the street, this is not how streets look in America. They don't have just the white lines on both sides. It's certainly possible and does exist, but unlikely. So I'm going to say that this is not that. So that kind of leaves a bunch of countries. That leaves, I mean, it could be Belgium, Norway, Denmark, Finland, Sweden, Austria, Czechia, Switzerland, probably not Switzerland, Slovakia, Poland, probably not Poland. I mean,
all right, which flora are native?
Yeah.
where are those trees?
Twitch chat, what do we think? Twitch chat, what do we think here? What do we think? I'm gonna let Twitch chat take this one.
Twitch chat, take the wheel.
Given what I've said, what are we thinking? You've listened to all the nonsense I've said, some of it good, some of it bad. The question now is whether or not you actually have internalized the important stuff and deleted the unimportant stuff.
You know, Chad, it's not often that you get to
it could be Japan,
the game master, but if you get this right,
All right, the likelihood of it being Andorra is so tiny. You have picked the smallest. Look at this country. You could hike this country in a couple days. We've got a lot of different answers. I'm seeing Japan a lot, actually, which is interesting. I'll throw it. Why not? Let's throw it to Japan. I definitely believe it. This sort of street on the embankment of rock is very Japanese, but this does not look like Japanese rock to me. But, if Twitch chat thinks so, it's certainly. Oh, actually, now that I look at it, these blocks are very Japanese. All right, I'm liking this Japan guess, you guys. I think this is good. I'm gonna go northern Japan, like Sendai, Miyagi Prefecture.
If it's in Japan, I guess Kyushu.
Oh,
oh my goodness!
Twitch chat, let's go.
Twitch chat. Good work.
Pog. All I needed was the country, and then we'll pop in the location. Excellent. Okay, so that was no moving. 16,000 would have been way better. In fact, I got every country correct except for just Bulgaria and Russia, which is an understandable but unfortunate mistake. Apologies to any Bulgarians in the Twitch chat. Okay, great. Nice job, chat. Excellent work. Okay, so now we're going to make it a little bit harder, and I'm going to remove the ability. Should I remove zooming or panning first, Fant? Panning is the ability to, like, look around.
I think zooming, I think panning is way more restrictive. That just limits how much you can see. You may not even be able to see the sun. So
I'll get rid of zooming.
I think
first.
zoom would be the second easiest one to remove. None of these are doing it without any of these is super difficult.
We'll get there.
But yeah, I'm feeling pan is the most essential. So we'll save that one for last and see if you can really do it.
All right, so we're going to do no move, no zoom. So this is, again, diverse world, no move, no zoom. So I can't zoom in and I can't move around. I can only pan. A lot of people would probably look at this and go America, but I do not think that is correct. You can tell by the street
yellow,
lines
white,
and this thing. The street lines was just about to say it. Is not American. Double white line is not an American thing. It's a very European thing, actually. Sun is kind of in the south. It's not really advantageous, but we're in Europe, almost certainly. This is not North Africa. So, and these like bollards, these little things are definitely European. A much more experienced player would look at this and immediately be able to look at the bollard and know which country we're in, because that's like also metadata you should study is specific, bollards or whatever. We have this street. We can actually like look at the ground and see where the cars went to see if we drive on the left or the right. So like the gravel peels off and it looks like they're driving on the right, just based on the way they pull out of the driveway. So that's nice because it doesn't look like unless they took a huge wide berth into this turn. I think we're driving on the right. You can also see this cyclist looks to be pedaling on the right. So great. We have almost nothing to work with. All deciduous trees. Doesn't really look like a forest I could name. Kind of countryside. Probably Northern Europe, like Poland or Lithuania or Latvia.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat's guesses here, and it feels like every single person has guessed a different country.
I'm going to say probably, I'll go Northeast Poland. It doesn't look like Northeast Poland. Whatever. I'll go Northeast Poland in hopes that I can catch like a good score on Lithuania, Latvia, or Estonia. Sweet. Okay, it was Poland. Excellent. So we got the correct country. Good. I'm happy. Anytime I get the right country on No Move or Zoom, I'm happy. Okay, we're driving on the right. Watercraft, state law reserves. All right, so we've seen state law, invasive species permit.
I feel like I've been on this road, Adolf. I feel like I've been here.
Okay, so we're in America, obviously. The question is what state? Because like whenever America comes up, I always feel like I can get super close because it's a country I have driven across extensively many times. So I'm gonna move my mic and look at this sign really closely for a second. The anchor insignia on the invasive species permit thing makes me feel like this is closer to an ocean rather than a lake. It looks really southwestern, obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
We're pretty much limited to California and maybe Arizona, but probably California. With desert like this, it's going to be closer to the Sonoran Desert than not. Just weird that it has an invasive species permit with a fish.
Where's the watercraft going here,
Maybe if there's is there like a big lake in New Mexico? I don't think so. Not big enough that I would be willing to not go California. Now, Arizona, on the other hand, I could. The one thing that's kind of dissuading me from California is that, first of all, the roads are really nice, so that's kind of Californian. But what's dissuading me a little bit is that California loves to put their name and logo on everything. And I don't see that. It might be in this little insignia with the anchor. It might say California. We could be in here. The Salton Sea. I've never been to that area.
Yeah, the Salton Sea,
could.
I'm pretty sure no life can exist in that sea because it's so salty. I don't think any fish would be in there, but I'm no expert.
It's not NorCal. That much I could tell you. We're definitely on a state route. Well, actually, I don't know that. Well, we're going north-south. So it could be an interstate. We're not going into Big Bear, are we? There is desert on the way out of Big Bear, going east, but the mountains are way too far for this to be that. So I'm going to go like here. It was Nevada. What's the lake?
Is that a little tiny body of water there?
It's not even Nevada. It's Oregon. It's just over the border into Oregon. Is it for this? What is this? Is like a reservoir or something? This is so unnatural looking.
All right, Chad, who guessed Oregon?
Oh, you know why there's an invasive species thing?
It's at the border.
It's because you're crossing the state border.
Ah, there we go. New lore, Adolf. New lore.
You're crossing the state border into a different state. And that's why they're like, don't bring anything in. Okay. Well, it's still the right country. We're happy about that. We've got a huge lake and a beautiful path. And African trees?
This is a very pretty spot.
This is a gorgeous spot. The foliage doesn't look African until I see these trees. I'm like, wait, what? My brain wants to say like Scotland or Switzerland. But those are two very different places.
I'm wondering if the
like
Street
rare
View car went through and was like someone on a bike for this little road.
Oh, yeah. These are called, when you get like a dirt path like this, there's a word for this in Street View. It's like trekkers or something, like people who volunteer to like walk paths and cycle through things with the camera. But it might actually still be a car based on the huge artifacting.
Yeah.
That's also good data to know. Some countries don't have trekking, or some countries would like only have trekking. I mean, this is Central Europe. It's tough to say where. It doesn't really look Swiss.
How confident
but a huge
are you,
lake and
Ada?
mountains.
How confident are you this is Central Europe?
It's like 60%.
60%. Okay. 60% sure it's Central Europe.
Maybe like a hike over Lucerne. Like here. It was on a tiny island off the coast of Norway. So it's fjords. We saw fjords, not mountains. All right, well, tough. Our first wrong country in this round. Oh, this is one where I wish I could zoom. Driving on the left? Oh, is it?
Is that
Indonesia
a burning
or the
tire?
Philippines?
Interesting.
Maybe. The house almost looked Japanese for a second. But that's not Japanese on that pedestrian thing. I just can't see anything. My eyesight is also like worse than when I was younger.
Yeah. This
like,
kind of gives me just like a general vibe of like somewhere in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly correct.
At least the foliage. Yeah.
I can't remember which countries drive on the left, though. See, this is where my lack of studying is a problem, is I will learn which ones drive on the left, and then I'll just like delete it from my brain on accident. So like, it's probably Malaysia, Indonesia, or the Philippines. The problem is I can't remember which ones.
Yeah.
One,
I know Thailand drives on the left.
them
As I'm pretty sure Thailand drives on the left.
drives on the left. I wish I could see this script on this sign or that script. The street is really nice, which leads me to believe it's not the Philippines. We'll go Malaysia, like southern Malaysia, like here. It was Thailand. Good poll, Fant. Nice.
All right.
So they drive on the left. And there's this website called GeoTips that I can open that I will not look at. I'll close it right after this. But GeoTips has this wonderful, it's a great way to learn GeoGuessr. If you want to learn the harder way to play, like to be better, you should go to geotips.net and you can see which countries drive on the left. So Indonesia and Thailand and Malaysia all drive on the left. So I didn't guess like a wrong thing necessarily. Okay. I just tried to zoom instinctively. La vache is French for cow. It's one of the only languages I do speak. At least I think that's French for cow. I'm going to look like a fool if it's not. But I would believe northwestern France for this for sure. That would not blow my mind. Like somewhere near Normandy, maybe.
Is anything saying like this is definitely not Canada, or like Quebec, where you have a lot of French?
Fair, but this really looks like Europe to me. It's again one of those like vibe things where it's like pretty hard to like explain exactly why. But like this, if you're looking for Canada, here's my cheat for Canada. If it looks like America, but you can't find a flag, it's probably Canada. So like the roads do not look Canadian. They look, if anything, English, which leads me to believe northwestern France. And then we've got kind of all these cobble, really old homes, which is very French. And then La Vache tipping me off to, this is a place where you might get milk or something. I don't know. So I'm going to say northwestern France. I could see Guernsey or Jersey, but that feels like a silly guess. So where's Normandy? I kind of want to go Normandy. My forefathers would be upset that I can't just find it right away, but...
Anybody playing GeoGuessr probably knows world geography a lot more than your average person.
I don't know. We'll go here. It was Belgium. You always run the risk of it being Belgium. I say this to you now. If you see French and it looks like France, it might not be France.
So what you're saying is, if it looks like French and it might not be France, just go on the border between France and Belgium and, hey, cut your losses,
So the idea of northern France is not that far off because Belgium is just north of France. All right, so another 14,000. I'm a master traveler. I keep getting all these new badges after they updated the website. I don't know. Anyway, so 14,000 points for no moving, no zooming is fine. Not great, but fine. Again, this is a showcase, so, Okay.
And now...
This is the true test. This is the true test.
Hey, why don't you throw a time limit on there? Why not?
Well, I'll do that after this. I'm going to start just by showing you no moving, no panning, or zooming. So this is no move, no pan, no zoom. I cannot do anything. Driving on the right, really nice streets. Sun is in the... It's kind of hard to tell, actually, where the sun is. Hang on.
Yeah, just to be clear here, we have it's what is essentially a single photo. And from this photo, Adolf has to try and guess where on planet Earth this is.
And I'm not looking at Twitch chat during rounds, by the way. I look in between rounds, but not during. This is a hard one. My brain is yelling Northern Europe, but the sun is kind of throwing me off a little bit. Wait, hang on. Oh, I just saw the electric pole. Northern Hungary, maybe? Could be Portugal. It's gonna be either right here or Portugal. That's my guess. I'm gonna go northeastern Hungary, like here maybe.
But Chile. Who guessed Chile?
Let's start over. Let's get a different one. Uh-oh. The sun really duped me there. I could not tell. All right, well, this is just... Yikes.
Is that just like a big blur in the middle?
Yeah, that's probably... There's something there that the artificial intelligence that blurs things for Google Street View thought was blurrable or needed to be blurred. But anyway, I saw the electric pole, and it looked kind of like Romanian and Hungarian electric poles. Not exactly, but just close enough for me to throw a guess. Yeah, I am not the best GeoGuessr player in the world. I just want to reiterate that. I am I'm like whatever one step above casual is, that's where I live. Okay, we've got solar panels. So this is relatively developed. There's some kind of graffiti, but I can't tell if it's script or just like little blurbs. I've got almost nothing here. I mean, maybe Russia for fun. I don't know. Like Western Russia.
Are there
It's
any
Europe.
places that would like be more prone to like blurring parts of an image versus others?
No, I don't. Well, Russia, actually. Russia, yeah, that's a good point. Japan also, I think, censors a lot of stuff. I don't know. I'll go far west in Russia. This is going to be another bad one. Slovakia. You know what? We're going to take it. No moving, no panning, no zooming. 2,000 points. I'm happy with it. We have political signs. Hang on.
Chat was so confident it was Germany. Well, chat, you're all wrong. Better luck next time.
We got a guy getting ready to go out for his morning jog in his driveway. There's waste management, political signs. I mean, this is another really hard one. It sucks. Right before the show, I warmed up, no moving, no panning, no zooming, and I actually did really well. So, of course, I've just thrown it to the wind by doing my good attempts before. I don't know. We'll go like here. Yeah, okay. South America. I got South America'd again. Okay. Dude, these are so hard. This is genuinely like one of the hardest no move, no pan, no zooms I've had. Yeah, I think South America actually probably would have been. That's smart. Now that I think about it, the political ads looked rather South American. Whatever. Okay. Trees on a road and a pylon. That's what we have to work with. Sun is in the south because the shadows cast by the trees are going this way. So the sun is in the south. So we're in the northern hemisphere. Europe or North America, probably not North America. The pylons in North America don't really look like that.
Chat calling me out saying I can never be wrong if I don't guess. So I think I'm just going to have to throw out a guess after you've decided. I'll say where I think it is, which is largely just going to be a shot on the dartboard, and maybe by sheer luck I'll get it correct.
Interesting. The foliage here is very interesting. It's very like Midwest or like Southeast America, but I just don't think this is America. I don't know. I don't know. Do we go UK maybe? It's Poland. We're at least we're on the right continent. Clearly, that's
You got in the right hemisphere.
big part of it.
You're good.
Okay, this is probably Botswana. These trees are very sub-Saharan. Sun is kind of near the equator. Sun's not really super helpful here. It could be like near morning or something. But the really nice street, like with white lines, yellow, like Botswana has really good road infrastructure, which is why I went there originally in my mind. But there are lots of other African countries this could easily be. Could be Kenya. Could be Uganda. I want to throw like central Botswana, though. That's what I'm going to go with.
Yeah, I was going to guess South Africa.
Okay, interesting.
We'll see who's right.
Heading south. I'm heading southerly on like a very straight, or like just like west southwest or south southwest on a very. So like here maybe on the A1. Wow. 100 miles away. That's pretty good.
That's really good.
Happy with anything over. You were right though. It was South Africa. Yeah, that's a very like right here looking road. I don't know how. That's all I can tell you. Okay, we got a sign I can actually see. We have .be. Electric car charging. That's exciting. The future is coming. What was that noise?
Sir, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. It looks like an issue.
My
with the
Alexa
Echo
is
device.
absolutely yelling at
Try
me.
restarting them.
Alexa, no helping.
I've taken her off her life support.
Oh my goodness.
So .be, there's one URL in the EU that is confusing, and I can't remember which one it is. There's like a dot. Like, obviously, I want to just go Belgium, like Brussels or maybe Leuven. Especially, it says Monumentenrun, which is like so Belgian. Also, I said the future is here, and then my Alexa was like, you called? Netherlands is .nt or .nd. Germany's .de. Is it Luxembourg that's the confusing one? I don't know. I feel like Brussels or Antwerp or Leuven is probably the right call. There's a URL that's confusing, though. I feel like Belgium is not .be, though.
I think it is.
One of them is like you think it's going to be Belgium, and then it is like Belarus. But I think Belarus is .bl or .b. I don't know. We'll go Belgium, but one of them is confusing, and I can't remember which one it is. We're on a street heading west-northwest. A lot of buildings, looks kind of university-ish, which is why I kind of wanted to go for like the huge brain and go Leuven, which is just a town in Belgium that I happen to know of. But we'll go in Brussels. That's probably the right call. We'll go like there. Sure. 35 miles away. Right on. I can't remember which one is confusing. I cannot remember. But one of the European URLs is confusing. So no new moving, no panning, no zooming. We got 14,000 again. So at least I'm consistent. That Colombia guess, or rather when I went Hungary and it was Colombia, is not doing wonders for our score. But other than that, we got the right country once. And, oh no, almost twice. We had two solid
Right
guesses.
across the border there, like still within like 100 miles for that South Africa one.
It's pretty good.
And I want to be clear, Chad, everybody watching. I guess South Africa because it was close by and ADEP didn't guess it, so I had the potential to look good. I want to be clear. I was like, yeah, you know, this is definitely flora that is in South Africa. Oh, yes. No, that is not the case. That's a pure guess.
Pure guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do now my favorite. This is my favorite game type, like challenge game type, is no moving, no panning, no zooming, 20 seconds. So I only get 20 seconds on each round. I have to guess. If I don't click a spot on the map within 20 seconds, I get no points. I don't really talk much during these. I have looked back at VODs of myself doing this, and I just kind of mutter. So sorry about that in advance, but I'm going to like move the mic because I'm going to have to look really closely at the screen. And we might do 10 seconds after this, which is the hardest possible mode, but whatever. Here we go.
Best of luck. I got nothing. Choice paralysis. You know,
Okay, good first round.
That's not bad.
At first, I was like, maybe it's Slovakia or Hungary. It was. I was really feeling ex-USSR. So I ended up in Belarus. I felt that was best, which was the right like latitude. But regardless, next round.
So I'm going to do something. I'm going to put my guess in chat as well. That way I don't spoil you. And then chat gets to see if I'm right. So I got a little bit of an advantage on the stream play, so my guess will be in there first.
It was either Argentina or the United States, and I couldn't tell where the sun was. I chose the wrong one. It was actually Uruguay.
Interesting. I guess Texas, so we kind of thought the same thing.
Yeah, that's tough. This is like, this one, when you see something like that, it is either Argentina or the US. It's like one of the two. And I went the US as a toss-up. I could not tell where the sun was. But yeah, just over the border into Uruguay, 100 some odd miles northwest of Montevideo. Oh, well, it is what it is. You know, it's just, we didn't get 0.
You were on the correct hemisphere again.
I'm going to try to catch a Lithuania here, or maybe a Norway.
My guess has been submitted.
It was Russia this time. It was Russia this time.
I also guessed Poland. Yeah.
Nice. Great minds.
Yeah.
You know, if I'd gone a little bit north, I would have technically been in Russia. Anyway.
Whoa, this is the contrast on this image.
Oh, I have no idea. Hawaii? Oh, it was Florida. No. I knew it was the U.S. I was like, which temperate U.S. state?
It was Orlando.
Oh, damn it. Site of previous AGDQ, Orlando. Damn it. I went for the pop fly, the real curveball of Hawaii, and it was Florida.
Wow, you actually got a sign on this one. Wow.
Okay, I mean, that was an easy one. It gave me the country name, but I was trying to look for this, Ilata Mokin, but you would have to zoom in too far to see it. There's no way I would have found it in 20 seconds, but anyway.
I completely missed the sign. Did it just say Nigeria?
It said Nigeria, yeah. It just said Nigeria on it. So to cap off this sort of challenge area, I'm going to do 1 or 2 at 10 seconds. I'm not even going to worry about the microphone here. I'm just going to put it behind me. Here we go.
10 seconds per, my God.
It's going to be Europe. Oh, nice. It was either Northern Europe or Canada, and we got the Canada. Nice.
I guess Washington State. This.
I was like, it's either Bangladesh or Ghana. I couldn't tell which one, and I didn't guess Ghana. What a big brain I would have looked like if I clicked Ghana. But I was like, it looks kind of Bangladeshi a little bit. I thought I saw some people that looked like they were maybe from the Indian subcontinent, but I got totally duped. It was definitely Ghana, and I'm upset that I didn't click it. You'll just have to take my word for it that I did know.
You know, I believe you. I don't think you'd lie about that.
I don't think this is right. Yeah, no.
Okay. I guess Scotland there. And South Africa.
You know, I thought we might be driving on the left. I got 1 point.
Well, when you only have 10 seconds to look at it, there's only so much.
Finally, yes. Okay, yes. All right. A good one. I'm glad I got at least one really solid one. It said Baja on the sign. It said Baja Properties, and I thought it was Mexico anyway. And Baja California Sur is a state in Mexico. and so is Baja. I could have gone in Baja and maybe the Baja California, and maybe that would have been smart. But the fact that it was a property, like a property sign, made it feel like it was tropical, more tropical, which is like the resort towns are down here. And if it's in English, it says properties, not whatever property is in Spanish, which is like, propiedad or something. That means that it is a resort town. So I was like, all right, well, let's go down here. Anyway, that's what went through my noggin. Let's do one more. That was mostly really bad with one good guess.
Yeah, you're selected a country before I even have a chance to think about anything. Like just even getting like, oh, this is going to be this country that quickly is incredible. So.
This is not. It's more typical to see a score sub 10,000 on 10 seconds, but I have come very close to bridging 20,000 like 2 or 3 times. There's one round highlighted on my Twitch that I was on pace for like 23 or 24,000 on 10-second no moving, no panning, no zooming.
Wow.
And I completely beefed it on the last guess and got like 0 points. It was so upsetting.
Yeah, so where could we potentially watch that? Maybe you playing like other games in addition to GeoGuessr. Where would be a good spot, See what I'm doing here, ADEF?
I do. This is a very ADEF plug. Twitch.tv/ADEF is where you can find me. I typically will play GeoGuessr after a stream, like at the end, like I'll play other games, like I do speedruns of Mario and Zelda and Pokemon stuff, and then I'll do like an hour of GeoGuessr at the end. But yeah, twitch.tv/ADEF, you can find me there. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm going to do one more of these and then maybe do the first break after that. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, so this is single player, 10 seconds, no move, no pan, no zoom. Here we go. I'm so mad that I went to Western Canada when I had Eastern Canada. It's like almost Canada. What did I say about Canada? What did I say?
I don't remember what you said. I'm a bad host.
If it looks like America, but there's no flag, it's Canada. And it was so close, a mile from Canada. So we're just going to say it was the right country, even though I'm all the way on the wrong side, 2,500 miles away. Oh, well. Also,
Canada's a
lot of people are...
One
reason why I knew it was Canada also is there was tons of snow infrastructure. Everybody had like, there was a snow plow on the left and some other stuff. Anyway, here we go. Could be the UAE or Jordan. Yeah, man, I knew it was the Middle East, and yet here I am being a dingus. Anyway.
Oh, hey, look, more snow.
Oh, hey, look, Canada. Maybe. I'm going BC again just to be annoying. Dude, how does this keep happening? My Canada rules are failing me.
This would be an interesting one to be able to actually pan over there and see. That's a very distinct building on the right.
I am so blown away by this.
That was Macau?
It has to be part of Hong Kong, right? Oh, it's Macau.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because China does not have Street View. China did not let Google in. So there's no Street View in China. So it's either Hong Kong or Macau if it's going to be in the Chinese area. I win Argentina because I panicked. I don't know. You just panic sometimes. I have no idea. It's not America. It's up here. Okay.
For no idea.
Last second switch. I got to do one more. All right, one more, and I'm not going to stop in between rounds, and I'm not going to do commentary. I'm just going to like blast through it.
All right, this is the true speed run right here. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Road signs of the bus.
I had no idea. Dude, how does this keep happening that it's so clearly America and it's Argentina? That's the classic.
All right, I'm gonna say next time you think it's like the Midwest, Southern America, just go pick somewhere in South America. Like right here.
Okay.
You know, it's gotta be South America. It's definitely not Southern US. Wow. There's no way you got the same area twice. You got the same area twice.
Okay, the only reason that score is even somewhat okay is because I know Bangladesh. It's like the only...
What are the odds of that
These are so
happening?
close. These are so close to each other.
To that close.
All right, well, this is not a good representation of my skill in this. I when I'm more practiced, I genuinely do like 10,000 or so on 10 second. But sometimes you just get unlucky, and I just got unlucky. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
All right.
I think that'll do it for this first segment.
Yeah, awesome. No, well done, Ada. This is such an interesting game to watch. I feel like not just watching someone do it, but hearing like the thought process that goes in. Like, what are you looking for? Like, what are you noticing? What are these, little tiny, seemingly insignificant features that most people would not have a second thought about other than it's a thing, but just noticing that these are different everywhere and can be something that signifies which country you're in, knowing all the different languages, and just so much knowledge that goes into being able to do something like this, like that quickly. And even though you said that you're like, normally can get above 10,000 points, like it was still cool to see just like some of the countries you knew well, like you just like instantly get it. It's like bam, it's right there, and I'm just amazed. Like I can't even process it that fast. So
well, I mean, it's just like anything in speedrunning or challenge running. Like you do enough of it, and you'll, and we all. There's a great point in chat. Like I feel like it's easy to be like, oh well, I knew that, and like fair, but like everybody kind of specializes in one thing. So like my specialty, I would say, is like this area, like Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. For some reason, I just am like better at that than other places. So like I feel much better. I'm good at the U.S. Obviously, I live here, but it's so rare. I feel like to get the U.S. Anyway, but yeah, you're just good at different stuff.
Awesome. Well, that was still wonderful. And we are not done with GeoGuessr yet tonight. We're just going to go into our quick wellness break. So it's a couple-minute break for everybody to get up, get some water, take a stretch as we get into our next segment. But before we do, just a reminder, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to go to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick if you're interested in looking at our live content, starting weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. See you all after the break, everybody. And welcome back from the break, everybody. You're watching Game Masters, where we have Adef playing GeoGuessr for us, a game all about going through Street View images from Google Maps, essentially, and then trying to find out where on the planet you are using no other information than what you see on Street View and then your own navigation skills with a map. As a reminder, your subs, gift subs, Prime Gaming subs, and bits help support weekly Hotfix content, so please consider supporting our daily content if you enjoy these and other Hotfix shows. So Adef, we just went through a challenge run of 10 seconds, no panning, no zooming, and it looked really difficult. It looked very difficult.
It is quite difficult.
Yeah, but we're going to be seeing some other modes here. So what's next? What do you have to show us in this next segment?
So last year, or either in late 2020 or 2021, I can't really remember, GeoGuessr added Battle Royale because that's the big thing to do now in gaming. And they added first country Battle Royale, and then eventually they added distance Battle Royale. I may show off distance, but matches in distance battle royale can take a while if you make it. So countries is definitely what I'm going to show off first. I haven't played battle royale in a while. I've been focusing on other game types for a while, so I might be rusty. Also, these are not representative of my actual stats. GeoGuessr updated their site. They gave it like a huge facelift, like mid last year, late last year. And I was really dedicated to GeoGuessr like early last year. And so the site looks completely different, and it doesn't have like any of my old wins. I have tons of wins in Battle Royale countries, but now it's like on this weak system, sort of like, you know, a more contemporary game with seasons like Fortnite or whatever. So I've been in Gold Division before, but that was when it used to not track by week. But anyway.
This the fact that this exists amuses me and makes me very happy.
It should. It's very fun.
We have Google Maps Battle Royale, essentially.
Yes. So how this works is, I'm going to load into a game here. How this works is basically I and other players will be trying to guess what country we're in. That's it. You don't have to guess where necessarily. Just we're trying to get the country right. And if you get the country right, you move on to the next round. And you have to get it faster than other people to progress. One person gets out per round, except for the first round, in which nobody gets out, unless somebody does not get it. And you can see what people have guessed in the top right via flags. I'm thinking UK. Oh, Denmark. Okay, so how I got that is we got very lucky, and the left side of the plate was unblurred, and it said DK, and on EU license plates, there will be a 2-letter or 1-letter code. I think they're all 2 letters, actually. A 2-letter code telling you which country it is on the back of the plate, sort of like how in the US you might have state plates. And so I just got lucky. But also I would have seen this and started guessing Denmark or whatever.
Just to be clear, like these are all random opponents. We have no idea if we roll a GeoGuessr legend in at these 10.
Yeah. People are getting it right away.
Oh.
Oh
boy.
Is it Singapore?
Come on.
Okay, it was Singapore.
Ooh, in the buzzer. God, this is intense. My heart is beating just watching like the people guess and get in there. Now, if you guess incorrectly 3 times,
You're out.
you're just out. Okay.
Yeah, unless it's the final round and the other person doesn't get it, in which case you keep going, like a spelling bee.
And it looks like there's like another like meta component where, yeah, you can see the already made guesses there. So, we're not here. We're not there.
Right.
So I guess if you like randomly guess, that kind of gives the enemies, so to speak, an advantage of knowing we don't have to look here. That eliminates our result.
Right.
This is good. So far, nobody has got it right, I think.
No, Tren has it. This person has it.
Okay.
I'm going to 50-50. It was Estonia.
Okay. Nice.
So the 50-50 is a lifeline. You can only use it once. Dude, Einrun. Ain, chill, bro. Flower meta.
Little uniforms.
It might be faded. Green, what? Bienvenue, so that's French. So it could be like Senegal, maybe? I should check the sun. Kind of directly overhead. Okay, it's not Senegal. We're looking for a French-speaking country. in maybe Africa. Somebody found the flag. Yeah, I feel like this is the French flag. It's just faded, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, we can
I'm
see
definitely
the
not
car.
familiar with the flags in Africa, so.
It's not Cote d'Ivoire. I feel like we're going to get out here and that person's going to win. It's not Morocco. No way, dude. No way. Cameroon. Oh, wait. Cameroon is such a good guess.
Come on, come on.
Oh, it's not Cameroon. What is it? I'm so interested. Colombia.
All right.
Maybe it said Bienvenido and I just couldn't see it. All right, well, we're going to play again.
It was just like blurred enough to give you that that little bit.
Confidence. Yeah, the confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was Spanish. I thought it was bienvenue, not bienvenido. But anyway. Wow, we've got high rises in the distance. What?
Where on earth? I mean, literally, where on earth is this? Because that's the game we're playing.
Oh, I don't know blue plates. I don't know the tech. This is embarrassing. Embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. I'm exposed. Expose him.
I like how you got like that stuff. You got this gated community here. Yeah, I can't help you on what language that is.
What language am I looking at?
I'm definitely getting a South America vibe here.
I am not getting a South America vibe. I should start guessing. Am I just like, totally wrong on guessing over here?
Oh my
wait,
gosh.
nice.
What?
Nice.
Malaysia.
Yeah, it's drive on the left and a script I didn't recognize, but we had Phoenician letters. Or like a English letters, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Phoenician alphabet.
Amanda Bus.
Farmacia. Macy's.
I wonder if it's has any relation to our Macy's.
I
Oh,
don't.
it's a different spelling. No, of course not. Yeah. Now I see it, and now I feel.
Oh my
I feel
God!
silly.
Everybody's just all right. Should I just go Spain? Okay. Everybody was getting it so fast, so it had to just be Spain. But I was like, I don't know. I wasn't 100% convinced it was Spain. I kind of wish you could see where in Spain it was. Like, I wish it wouldn't just show you the country, and I wish you could go and like actually look, because I want to, I want to see.
That way, you're going your 10 seconds. Oh, I've seen that kind of hill before. Definitely this part of Spain.
Right. All right, I have fully minimized Twitch chat now. It was starting to get distracting in my periphery. So at least when I'm in game, I'm gonna.
Twitch chat loves to guess about things. So
and they go right ahead. You'll feel smart when you get it right.
there's a limited sample size of countries to pick from. So you're bound to get it right if you pick the same country every time.
I'm gonna go for the big brain guess. So there's a lock-in period at the beginning. Damn, it wasn't Romania. Oh, really? Probably should have looked at the sun earlier, huh? What? We're being tailed by the cops?
Escorted, maybe?
Like Morocco? Or Ghana, maybe?
Dang.
Wait, I'd already made 3 guesses? Oh, I was
You
not
did the
paying
lock-in.
attention.
Yeah, you did the lock-in one. Okay, we'll give you a redo. We'll give you a redo.
I should not have 50-50'd. I should have 50-50'd. I thought I'd only guessed once. My bad. I just completely forgot about the Romania guess.
Yeah, I always wonder
this
when someone gets it instantly in a place like this, did they just 50-50 it and get it right, you know?
We are driving on the left. We are driving on the left. Twitch chat, get out of here. Get out of here.
I was going to guess Australia, then I see someone else already made an incorrect guess of Australia. Hey, good old South Africa coming in clutch.
Good old South Africa. Super old photos. Super old. Yeah, Twitch chat. I'd like to remind everyone again that I just feel it's important to say I am not like an incredible player. I'm not somebody that this is all I do. There are amazing GeoGuessr players out there, really incredible players, like the ones we saw at AGDQ and SGDQ. So if you want to see like stupid good players, like stupid as in amazing, then you should check them out. I'm more of a sort of like, I have described it as one step above casual. Like I'm on the echelon of somewhat competitive, but I don't play it often enough to like be great. So, you're not going to see like unbelievable gameplay. Also, how did this person already lock a guess? They must be a higher ranked player.
Well, hey, they were wrong.
Oh, can you give me some words on the... Oh, come on, guys. Come on. It's not Finland, is it? Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia. Okay. I was looking at the flags. I knew it was one of the 3, but I was looking at the flags to see which ones had been guessed. All right, this is the UAE. I can tell you that right now. Not a doubt in my mind.
Excellent.
Okay, it's Israel. Just kidding. Oh, come on. Oh, no, somebody guessed Israel. Did anybody guess Jordan yet? Yes. Lebanon, maybe? Or Qatar? Does Qatar have... I don't think Qatar has Street View. 50-50. Okay.
50-50 coming in clutch.
Not Malta. Definitely not Malta. Wow, I was so confident on UAE. I even said 100%, didn't I?
Yeah, so 4 players remain.
This is where you start to have to go in early. It's either the Netherlands or the UK. Wow. Okay.
Really?
I want to wait for somebody to guess something. Okay, I have to go. Nice. Okay, it was Belgium.
3 remain. This is so stressful, Ada. How do you do it? That's a nice, pretty bridge.
Wait, drive on the left. Hang on. He's going to get it on the 50-50? He did not get it on the 50-50.
Okay, so this means you can take your time, right?
No, not really.
Oh, I see the thing. I see the thing going. Yeah.
Has Norway been guessed? Wow, who drives on the left? Is Denmark? It's already been guessed. I picked the wrong one.
Oh, this is so close.
I couldn't remember. Between Latvia and Lithuania, I couldn't remember which one drove on the left, dude. Oh, this is why you have to study. This is why you actually have to study.
All right, well, Lithuania,
I also thought it was an
know.
IKEA. I thought it was an IKEA, which is why I went Sweden. And then I was like, wait, drive on the left. All right, let's go into geotips. And let's go to Europe.
It would be nice if the whole world drove on the right side of the road.
No, it's just a one-way. Lithuania's right-hand drive. All right. Well, second place. Technically, kind of. Let's keep going. I'll do one more of these. I'll do one more that gets like past like top 5 or whatever. I also thought it was an IKEA. Italy? Compressed car. Go for the big brain. It's not Italy. Oh, hello. Man, my tech on the
telephone poles
is not helping as much. Okay, it was Romania. So this is the weird telephone pole thing that you see predominantly in Romania and Hungary, but it also exists in other countries. But yeah, I don't know why I second guessed myself. The only left-hand drive in the EU is Ireland and the UK, and then Jersey, Isle of Man, and Malta. Also, Malta is like the easiest. Like Malta is so distinct. So if it ever actually was Malta, you would know. Like it is such distinct architecture. It's like a tiered cities. It's very interesting looking. Also, not many people clearing this first round, it looks like. I mean, this is pretty hidden tech. I'd be surprised if people in bronze and low silver knew about that.
So the bronze players, you know.
Filthy bronze players. What is going on with the colors? What is going on? What is
You're
happening?
under a tarp. Interesting.
Somebody's got it. They probably know the car. Oh, wait, the car info. Hang on. The 2 poles hanging off the side. I'm supposed to know that. Brazil. No, not a chance, dude. Oh, no, don't go into the map yet. Probably got some time. Okay, the poles on the top, I swear was a Ugandan thing or a Kenyan thing or something, but this is not Uganda or Kenya, I don't think. Let's go back to the start real quick. Pedro. Wait, what? It's not going to be right. I also just guessed Ecuador. Well, it's not Canada. I can tell you that much. It's not Canada. I thought that was Southeast Asia for so long until I convinced myself otherwise. All right, well, it doesn't get much easier than that.
Carr Brothers, Wellingborough, Northants, England. It's right. Surprise! It's England.
How did not everybody get it immediately? How did everyone not immediately get it? I sometimes am very confused.
This is a neat little area.
Stunning.
Great scenery.
Stunning. We want to put the pressure on a little bit. Okay, it's not Switzerland. That probably gives them too much info. I need to see this street sign. It's not helpful.
It is by the ocean, though.
Nice. Okay, I actually learned from that round we had in the first segment where it looked like Switzerland and I saw a lake and fjords and I was like, Switzerland. And then it was Norway. I like actually learned. Somehow I actually internalized that information and moved forward. Okay. Oh, God, we're on a biker path.
Oh, my goodness.
Are these like favelas?
Madagascar.
Wow. That must just be, there was some tech. I want to go back in. There must be some tech I don't know. about Madagascar. It must have been like so obvious to that person that it was Madagascar, but Madagascar, if you saw my warm-up rounds on my stream last night, is a country I don't know that well.
So in the situation where you both lock in a guess, does it result in a tie?
No, we keep going.
Okay. So it's...
If we both got it right, we would keep playing. I've played in top 2 for like 8 rounds before.
Wow.
Usually it resolves in 1 almost every time, but sometimes you play for a while. Should I do one more of these or should I do a distance round?
You know what? Let's see how you do on distance.
Okay, let's go to the main menu. So distance is not about the country. It's about, I'm sad I couldn't show you guys a victory, but you know, we'll try here. Not many people want to play distance, it seems.
Yeah, if it doesn't work out, but we can do it.
All right, we have enough players to play a match. But yeah, I apologize I couldn't show a W, but you know, as compressed as this is, top 2 twice is pretty good.
Yeah, it does like match you. Like there's like an MMR system in it, right?
Yes, but if there aren't enough players, you'll get matched against people better than you. Pretty sure this is Singapore. So when I guess, how this works is you go the full time every time. It's not like whoever gets it, whatever. You basically, I have 3 guesses and I'm going to guess. So Singapore, I'm 2 miles below the next closest guess. So I know I'm pretty comfortably in the right country. Though people are beating me out, we just want to be in the top half. So long as you're not at the bottom, you are okay. And I want to save as many guesses as possible. I just minimized Twitch chat, but I saw people saying China. There is no Street View in China. Okay, I'm really... Okay, there we go. So I waited till the last second to do something a little better. Okay, it was Hong Kong. That's probably me being stupid. But anyway, we're fine. So we survived the round, we get a point. You also get points for like being really close or... all right, yellow front plate, yellow back plate. This is the Netherlands. We'll go somewhere in the middle, like here. I'm 27 miles away from the guy that's the closest right now. I mean, if you didn't see based on the license plates, this is like the most Dutch landscape of all time.
All we're missing is a windmill.
Even with the swamps, brick houses, tons of people wearing collared shirts that look way happier than you'll ever be. It's the Netherlands. It's the Netherlands. All right, we're probably closer to Amsterdam or Rotterdam, given that people are getting much closer. But ideally, I don't have to guess again.
So do you have a limited number of guesses for the whole game? Or how does this work? Okay.
I have a cache of guesses for the whole game. I can never go beneath 1. I'll always be able to guess at least once. But I get guesses for being close like this. So I just got 3 guesses for being really close.
Nice.
So it was Amsterdam, or just north of it. So I'm trying to gain guesses and not waste them. So I'm trying to like use as few guesses as possible.
So that gives you like a little bit of a play you can do, like an information-based play on, you know, other people are closer. You can use that to like dial in where you are if you're confident in the country. And if you have more guesses and you can kind of like just outperform them at the end is what I get. It's like, I got more guesses than you. That means I could just keep on moving around.
Yes. At the end, in the last round, if you have a bunch of guesses and they don't, you just litter guesses across the world.
Now, is only your most recent guess one that counts?
No, any guess you have made.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like not really everybody knows where this is. I don't know where it is. I'm 146 miles behind second place, is what I saw there a second ago. We should be okay. 2 people haven't even guessed yet. Yeah, we should be all right here. So it was the Czech Republic or Czechia. So I was one country away. That's fine. So you can kind of start looking beforehand. There's like this little opaque kind of view at the beginning.
It's neat that it kind of gets rid of the stress of having to worry about time limit. Like you still have a time limit, but you don't have to like do something faster than someone else. Like you could take the full time limit, go look around, get a more informed decision. That blue Denmark license plate?
Well, they're all like that. I'm pretty sure this is Germany or Austria. I'm going to pop Vienna and see where we go. So all the EU license plates, all the license plates for the European Union are the blue on the right fifth and then white for the rest.
Interesting.
I just couldn't see the lettering on the, but I knew it was the EU because the plates and this sign up here had an EU flag on it. Right there. It was Germany. Okay, so I was in the wrong country. I knew it was Germany or Austria, I just didn't know which one. So obviously because the full round elapses every time, distance takes way longer than country battle royale.
So how are players eliminated?
By being the furthest
Okay.
in a round. Wow, I just cannot see that. .my. Award-winning 15-acre Metamorphosis Park. Excuse me. .my. Malaysia? Are we driving on the left? I need to see another car.
This looks like it could be Malaysia.
Yeah, I feel good about Malaysia. You can see how people were waiting for someone to guess before they guessed to get info.
Hey,
because then when they guess, they can see how far away they are.
Looks like you're pretty safe here too.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot of points here, or several guesses. We get 2. It was just north of Singapore. That's why there was so much English script. That makes sense. All right, we got a weird one here.
This may be confirmation bias, but I feel like everywhere seems to like lead to the same countries.
I mean, not every country has Street View, right?
Yep.
Which African flag is that? I think it's Ghana. 657 miles. Okay, so this is where we want to start using other guesses. So we didn't get any closer by going east, so we want to go west. Well, we might not even have to if nobody gets it. Okay, I might be cozy here. I have no guesses left, so it doesn't matter. I'm actually screwed if they do better.
All right, I believe.
Is this... It's not Sierra Leone or Ghana. I don't know what it is.
All right.
It was Senegal. Okay, I was close, but not close enough. So I only have one guess. So I'm going to just have to, I'm going to guess at the last second, basically. I'm going to look around the whole time because I can't gain any info by guessing. So I'm going to look around for a while and then guess. So we're driving on the right. Sun is in the south. Cool.
Wonder if those short dashed lines are indicative of something. Well,
we are in Poland. Almost certainly. This L is very Polish, but actually I'm going to just start looking at the map because it's also kind of Czech a little bit. So we're looking for a highway. Potnoch probably. Is how you pronounce that? Okay, we're through to the next round for sure.
All right. GG.
Okay, I got 2 guesses, so I have 2 guesses to work with now. here.
Yeah,
wasn't
Poland's come up. Like I kind of think of, is it Northern Hemisphere? Is there discernible text anywhere? If no, Poland. There's my idea. Also, this is a neat little area. And look at that. Look at those flags.
It's Australia. It looks like. So this is like a photosphere, like a walk around a big area. Alfred Deakin Building. Video games, digital. So this must be a college or a museum. Melbourne. Okay. I'm literally less than 2,000 yards away from the next person.
My goodness. That other person must have just nailed it.
I bet we're right here. We're like right here somewhere. Wow.
Incredible.
Okay, I have three guesses to work with. This is the final round. So I made it to the top two. I'm happy about that. So this is where this is quite tough now.
It seems to be a tough area too. Oh, but convenient. Oh.
B655, yellow backplate, white front plate. Really? I'm actually so confused. So I'm going to guess all over the UK. Is yellow backplate, white front plate, 39 miles. Oh, I should have waited for him to guess again.
Oh, it's always so close. Oh my goodness.
He must have been closer by only a mile or two.
Yeah, that is really close.
Oh, wow, that's too bad. That's too bad.
Wow. Incredible.
Oh well, can't be mad about that. Can't be mad about that. I should have looked for the B655, I guess, but it's probably a tiny little thing. Can't be mad about that. Man, just getting so close to the dub in every round. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I think top two is still very impressive to...
Should I play this again? Play one more of these?
You know what?
And then...
I think we have just enough time where we can play one more of these before we get into...
Our last thing?
Our last segment, which...
okay, sweet. I'll do one more distance round here.
So this one is really entertaining.
Distance is great.
Yeah. I think I probably like this more than like speed guessing.
Yeah.
Because like a whole lot of like strategy. I mean, there's strategy for everything, but like there's ways you can play against other players directly. That's super interesting to me.
For sure. There's tons of meta. It's rather interesting. Go ahead and guess. It's great. I love Battle Royale. It's such a cool thing that they added. I'm a huge fan. I'm hopeful I can get a W for you guys.
Yeah. What triggered Netherlands here?
Yellow backplate, yellow front plate.
Okay.
So only country in the world with yellow on both plates.
Interesting. The license
It
plate
also
lore
looks very, very Dutch. But yeah, license plate lore is important. I really should be better at it.
I would never have expected to utter on a speedrunning show. You know?
Yeah, understandable. Only two. Oh, it was Belgium. No. It was to the Netherlands, just like in this little enclave part. Yeah, if you enjoy GeoGuessr or you like the GeoGuessing, I do play it somewhat frequently on my channel. Twitch.tv/ADEF. I'm inches from a follower milestone. So, you know, if you wouldn't mind popping over there,
please go over there.
Appreciate it.
And give ADEF a follow. Not only do you do GeoGuessr from time to time, but also a whole bunch of other really interesting stuff. Most recently, what has been the
a second moon? A second moon has appeared above Earth.
what recently has been like your go-to game these days?
I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Emerald Randomizer, but I'm like my main is 3D Zelda games like Breath of the Wild, Wind Waker, stuff like that. But I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Emerald Randomizer recently, and I just did a 100% playthrough of Thousand Year Door, Paper Mario, and I will be doing a first playthrough of Paper Mario the original soon.
Oh, very fun.
Yeah. I'm kind of basing what I'm going to do as my next speed project on whether or not I get runs into SGDQ, because then I'll obviously just dedicate my time to that.
Of course. Best of luck. I believe in you.
Thank you. Did you submit anything?
I did. I did. I myself submitted Ocarina of Time randomizer.
Oh, nice.
We'll see if it gets in.
Yeah, we shall see. Best of luck to you as well.
So, Adolf, going
Wait,
through
are they
this,
driving on the left?
I'll wait till this one's done. Then I got a question for you.
Maybe this is just a one-way? They're waiting. I guess the meta now is to like completely wait until someone guesses. This is not a meta that was the case when I played before.
Well, middle of the pack, pretty safe.
What language? Oh, was it Romanian? Okay, I totally forgot about this. But if you see a bunch of languages that are almost Romance languages, it's like, is that Spanish? Wait, is that Czech? Wait, is that Italian? It's Romanian. It's this language that looks like a billion other languages. I forgot about that. That was knowledge that had escaped me, but has now returned.
Have you, like, playing through this game and looking through all the areas, have you found like a pretty like memorable or just like funny moment that was captured by the street view, or it's like, what is going on here, or just something otherwise amusing?
I think so. I'd have to go through my clips to remember, but I'm fairly certain, yes, that has happened to me, where I've been like, what is that? I know people have seen some really wacky stuff before.
There's the
Sabado,
dog.
okay, we have Spanish.
And Domingo.
Miércoles.
Hey, I actually understand those words. The 7
Yes,
Spanish
those
words
are
I do know.
The days of the week. Oh boy. Did I not check the sun? Oh,
no.
wait, I clicked. You saw me click.
I did see you click.
I clicked guess. It didn't go through. All right, we have to play again.
All right, one more. That one didn't count.
I'm mad. Dude.
We're going to
mauling.
say latency ruined it.
I clicked.
That was deserved. Dental
boss. Dental boss.
Yeah, I remember during
boss.
the
I wanna
GDQ
meet-
run,
I wanna meet-
they found a pretty
I want to
interesting
meet the
sign.
dental boss. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
What a thing to
Dude.
happen, you know.
It's pretty wonderful. I should be fine here. I can always guess further north. It might not be Poland, but it really feels like it. It might be. Best Western.
Are best westerns in Poland? Is that? That's another thing. Which
It's
Austria? So like, which hotel chains are in? Like, what's their reach? Right? It's like, okay, well, no, a Best Western definitely can't be in Poland.
Yeah, wait, knowing the chains would be
Yeah.
so big brain. Aventre is French for cells, like cells here, but also not French. No, it is French.
Right in your wheelhouse, Adolf.
Right in my wheelhouse. La malterie. Entrée. Où est moi?
So how long have you been studying French while we're observing the wonderful country of presumably France? I won't say
It's not
definitively
France.
until we know.
I think it's Belgium.
All right, presumably France, aka Belgium.
I actually, so I took French in high school. It is Belgium. So I took French in high school for 3 years, and I had tremendous teachers all 3 years, like incredible teachers. And I just worked hard and learned a lot in that time. And then after that, I did not take French in college, but I just like kept practicing. But my French is not great as a result of the fact that I have not practiced enough. But it's fine. My French is fine. But it's fun, and every time I go to France, which is twice now, it's just, you know, it's fun to, you get better as you spend time there, obviously. I was wondering where we were. Ooh, I'm 5,000 miles ahead of second place.
What?
It's Brazil. This is in Portuguese. It's very common to have this AO ending at the end of words. It sounds like aum. So like the Portuguese word for bread is pão, P-A-O, with that the sort of tilde thing over the A. So that's how that works. So yeah, that's how I knew it was Brazil, because I know it's not Portugal, because sun's in the north, and also it looked South American to me. But anyway, all right, yellow front plate, yellow back plate. Where are we, fans?
We are in the Netherlands.
I mean, if we're led to believe that the yellow front plate, yellow back plate is not lying, then this is the Netherlands, though it does not look like the Netherlands. So I'm going to say a country or a city.
Trust the license plate.
A city
lore.
like Rotterdam. Yeah, the license plate lore is valid. I'm going to say not Amsterdam, because this does not look like Amsterdam. I've only been to Amsterdam once, to be fair. I was there for 4 days in De Piep. It's a neighborhood I was staying in. It means the pipe, I think. Lycée Technique. Wait, that's French.
It's in Luxembourg.
Luxembourg. Does Luxembourg have yellow plates both sides?
We need to update the lore. It's either Netherlands or Luxembourg. All right.
I saw lycée and I was like, what? School? What? Oh, that's gorgeous. Are we in Malta? Remember when I said Malta is like super... Does that say Gaza? No, Gozo. But it's in Gaza.
Highway 1?
Egypt. I think this is Malta. Ziguzag Arts Festival for children and young people. You love to see it. St. Paul's Bay. I think we're in Malta. Yep, St. Paul's Bay. There it is.
Very pretty spot.
I'd be shocked if anyone gets closer than me. Okay, he's 1,200 yards closer than me. We could try to get an inlet and like get this guess right on the money, but I don't want to waste a guess. 500 miles away. Guys, this is so Malta. Remember when I said Malta looks so distinct? That's what Malta looks like. It's like these tiered cities on coasts. It's so interesting looking.
You know, you saying that, I got to add it to the highlight
I was
reel.
literally like a mile away. We got to move around. What? I wish I could see the sun, but there's too much cloud cover.
Look at all these trucks. Got to be U.S., right?
The poles just are not U.S. Man, it could be Argentina. It could be Africa. Okay.
10,000 miles. So I think that means it's on a different continent.
6,700 miles still. Okay, I was desperately clicking.
Wait,
I
where
was
is that?
desperately clicking. It was, oh, I made it in. Nice. It was Guam. That's why it looked like the U.S.
Hey, you know what? It's still
Wow.
technically correct.
Still technically correct. This man is in the military or something?
Volkswagen dealership. All right, which countries does Volkswagen operate at?
This is Russia, I think. I'm just happy I got through that last round. Just happy I got through that last round. I was desperately clicking, hoping I would get in. Fortuna Motors. I kind of want to wait to guess here. Russia's just so big that it's like there's a huge chance you'll be really far away. So I'm going to go like in between these three major cities. Okay, I'm 500 miles closer than second place. I should be in the clear here. Should be Russia, I think. Nope. Okay, we're 600 miles away. Please just don't guess better than us. Okay, it was Russia, so I got 2 points at least. Wow, somebody... Oh, it was in Moscow. That's how somebody got so close as they guessed Moscow. Okay. All right, so we're in the top three again, so this will definitely be our last one, but...
Look at that tiny little car. I have no idea what language this is.
I think it's a .pl, but I'm going to verify. Yeah. Nightclub Arizona. I beg your pardon. I am begging for it. I have so many questions. I have so many
just
questions.
out on a country road in the middle of nowhere. We got...
What is this place? What is this place? 100 miles away. I don't like that. Okay, so it's further north.
Heck.
Oh, it's to the west. I went north. I should have gone west. It was a toss-up. All right, I am incredibly confused about that whole situation. And I don't want to know more.
The Arizona nightclub.
Choina. I think if you live in Western Poland and you are willing to go drive there and do some investigating for us and just find out what the heck is going on in Choina, please report back on Twitter. I'm at 8F Games. If you live in like Berlin, maybe, or however you pronounce that, that is so many consonants. Please find out what the heck that was about. And maybe go to the Arizona nightclub. I don't know.
Ah, yes, the wonderful area, Arizona, Poland.
Yes. All right. So that'll do it for that. So we got second place and third place. Wow. Not often you get Sardinia. Anyway. So yeah, that'll be it for this section.
All right. Well, Adolf, again, thank you for showcasing the Battle Royale, but we're going to have one more about an hour-long segment here. Give you a little hook, a little hook before we go into the break, because we got to go into our regularly scheduled wellness breaks after this. But I am going to be entering the arena. Yes, me. And Adolf is going to see if he can feasibly try to co-op with me in order to successfully guess some geographical locations located on planet Earth. Of course, Games Done Quick Highlights is a channel that features highlights of our GDQ Hotfix shows. Make sure to use the highlights, !highlights command to learn more about our highlights. And with that announcement out of the way, let's go into our wellness break and see you all in 5 minutes. And welcome back from the break, everybody. We have one final segment here of GeoGuessr for you tonight on Game Masters. And that is me entering the fray. Myself and Adef are now going to attempt to do a co-op mode where Adef will be at least driving first, going through Street View and relaying me information. And then I am going to be trying to find that location on the map. And relay that information back and forth. So just a heads up, this is designed to be a very high challenge, very large challenge for Ada because I am new to this game. I have probably spent, I'd say 2 hours total playing GeoGuessr. So pales into comparison from Adef's experience, but we'll see if, Adef can actually guide me and help me give the information I need to succeed in GeoGuessr.
I just realized I did a dumb. I'm going to quickly just hide my game feed, Richard. No worries about like changing anything. It'll just be, yeah. So I'm going to hide my game feed also just extra. I'm going to make a new URL.
All right. We're getting a new URL.
I realized that I have opened the doors for anybody joining us, which is not what we want. But we're going to be playing default settings. So you can move around, zoom, whatever, no time limit. And Fant and I are going to be, Fant, I'm going to send you the URL here. We're going to be playing on a map called Urban World, which is made by the same guy that made Diverse World. And I'm going to wait to click start game until, and wait to show my game feed until I've started the game.
Okay, I think I'm in.
Are you clicked start game?
I didn't start game.
All right, let's go ahead and start game in 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm now going to show my game feed.
Just so I know, I see a part. I can see like a dealership or something. A little sign, 4417.
It says Riches.
Yeah,
Riches. Wash dat.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to hide Twitch chat as well. I'm not going to look at Twitch chat. So here's how this is going to work, you guys. So I'm going to be driving, and Fant will only look at the map. But we're playing on the same like server type deal where like we can see each other's guesses. So we're going to alternate rounds in this co-op. So like I'm going to drive first, then Fant's going to drive, then I'm going to drive, then Fant's going to drive, then I'm going to drive.
Yeah,
so we're just alternating rounds.
I just saw like, it feels very US to me.
Oh, this is certainly the United States.
Yeah, but the question is where in the US?
So we have palm trees. I'm just going to give you an area code and see. Oh, nope, that is 1-800. When I find an area code, I'll throw it your direction and see if just by happenstance you happen to know it. Because sometimes you never know.
Yep.
Oh, there's a blood drive today. That's good. Go give blood, everybody. That's a good reminder. There is a nationwide blood shortage, and if you are capable, you should get blood. Okay. We've got an Earhart Boulevard. I'm looking for like anything that would be helpful to you, Fant. Just give me like 2 seconds here and I'll start getting you info. 504? Do you happen to know the 504 area code?
504 area code, I'd feel like is not in California.
I agree.
I think that eliminates California.
I feel like Florida is really, really likely. So it might be worth just starting to go into Florida. But with the U.S., I should be able to find you
actually,
a town
hang
before
on.
too long.
No. I think we're actually in Louisiana. Because I remember I've been to the New Orleans area for work. I remember somebody having a 504 phone number.
Okay, it is Louisiana. It is Louisiana.
So I would guess somewhere in the New Orleans area.
I have just found a Louisiana flag thing, like a Louisiana outline.
Okay, all right.
Evidently, Derek Edwards is running for state treasurer at whenever this was taken. Okay, so we're in Louisiana, closer to the coast than not. Potentially New Orleans area, but not like the city proper. Like it would be just outside,
Just
maybe.
outside. Like, do you see any water anywhere?
No. There's like an LA River type looking thing where it's like a bunch of concrete that divots in. I'm on an Earhart Boulevard right now.
Earhart Boulevard. Is it a large street?
No, it's sort of like the size of like a Santa Monica Boulevard, maybe.
Okay.
It's nice that we both live in a similar area, so
Yeah.
I can actually like give you ideas of like what
Yeah, I'm just looking in like in the general New Orleans area for stuff, but I feel like a good guess would just be put it somewhere in New Orleans.
Okay, we are in New Orleans. There's a No Law Nails here, so we're at least close to New Orleans.
Okay, maybe on the outskirts of it. But here's this. I found this channel that could definitely be like that concrete channel that you see. It runs north-south or like north, like slightly southeast. This like long channel.
Yes.
Does the one you see run north to southeast? Like
Yeah,
a very
like
slight
northwest, southeast. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me go back and give you a cross street.
Yep.
You'll also be looking for a huge extra space storage right across from a huge public storage. And they're next to Rich's Car Wash.
Yeah, maybe I can find Rich's Car Wash here.
Let me go back up. So this sort of river channel thing that just has like the tiniest bit of water, like just like the LA River, is on Earhart Boulevard and Washington Avenue.
Earhart and Washington. Okay. There's actually a couple of these things here.
They're probably like, I don't know if the word is levees, but like the thing that in major storms can run off into.
Yeah, there's a whole
There's
bunch
also-
that I see in this area all over the place. I'm looking for those street names.
Yeah, it looks like Earhart might be a kind of major street that might run for a long time.
Yeah.
At least right now it's running west-east, but it might curve because there's shops named after it. So it might even be a neighborhood or something.
I'm thinking we
Also-
guess like on the southeast side of New Orleans here.
Yeah, it depends on how long you want to spend. Like, do we want a perfect score or not? If you're not too concerned about a perfect score, we just go for like pretty close.
We can
and
give
then
ourselves
go
like
into
a
the rounds.
time limit. Like give us like 3 more minutes to see if we can narrow it down.
Okay, sure.
Just so we keep
That's a
things
good idea.
moving.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. There's a blue place artist loft.
Blue Place Artist Loft. Okay.
Or blue something.
Oh, shoot. Where could this be?
I'm on an Audubon Street.
An Audubon Street.
I'm gonna go the other direction and see if there's anything else good. Oh, I can see downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Downtown is east of me, maybe.
East. Okay.
It's east of me, maybe 20 miles. That's just a guess.
20 miles east. Okay, that's pretty far then. So I was looking in the complete wrong spot.
Maybe 10 miles. Maybe 10 miles. It's hard to guess. I would say in the regime of 10 to the first. Like we're in that order of magnitude.
Okay.
So I'm on Earhart Boulevard running east-west out of downtown.
Earhart
About 10
Boulevard.
miles.
Okay. And you say you're to the west.
Yes, I am west of downtown, very slightly south, but mostly just west of downtown.
I'm looking for it. Do you see like anything that would indicate an airport nearby?
I can see the airport control tower a little, like due halfway between east and southeast of me.
Okay, so we're west of the tower then. Okay.
Yes.
We're getting there.
And there's like a big bridge, like a highway let-off that is right in front of me. Let me see what highway this is, if I can.
Oh wait, I found Earhart Boulevard. I found it. I found Washington Avenue.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay.
All right.
I'm at.
It's actually downtown.
Really?
Yeah, this is east of the airport.
Okay. So wait, really?
Yeah. The crossing Earhart, and there's Rich's. I found Rich.
Okay. Go to Rich's. I am basically, so you got to be like really close. So I'm going to give it to you like this. So right next to Rich's, just west of Rich's, there's a extra space storage. I am basically on the edge of the Rich's parking lot.
Okay.
And there's another building, if you zoom in on my, behind me to my south, that is a public storage, and
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
see
kind
it.
of a little bit in.
A little bit
So
down
I'm
the
gonna-
public storage. Okay.
I'm going to let you guess.
All
And
right.
then I'll, and
I'm
then
going to
I'll
guess
get
it right here. Here we go. That is 5,000
Get-
points, ADEF. We've done it.
Okay.
6 yards
okay.
from the correct location.
Okay, New Orleans. I'm in New Orleans. Where do I go on the map? Where do I go?
So you're going very center, like center, like where you
Okay.
see the New Orleans. To the left of that,
Yep.
you're going to have Highway 90 going around. Then you're going to have Highway 10. In the middle
Yeah, I
of that,
see
you're
Highway
going to
10.
see Earhart Boulevard in Washington.
I do. Earhart Boulevard and Washington Ave.
Yeah,
there
and
it
you go
is.
there. Riches is right there. And then you just put it, well, you've seen where it is. So you just put it there.
Blue Plate Artist Lofts. There it is. Wait, where's Riches? Am I on Earhart? Yeah, I am. Okay,
Riches
I'm
is
like right
north
here.
and right by
I'm
the
here.
Washington intersection.
All right, I was 6 yards in the other direction. All right, 5,000 points. Excellent. Perfect score on our first round. Let's
right.
go. If we get 4 more U.S. cities, we can do this.
All right,
I'm clicking play next round.
I hit
right.
next. We are
All right, I have
in.
also hit next.
We are in a area with what looks like a freaking castle. This is definitely Europe somewhere.
Northern Europe. Yeah, from what I can, I'm not moving around at all. I just see
East Town,
Northern Europe.
Aberdeen. Kate Winslet is
Aberdeen
here.
is the UK. I
This, I
think.
mean, if I had to guess, just instantly, this is UK somewhere. 100%.
So we need to find for the UK. You want to verify that they're driving on the left,
Oh yeah, well, Royal Athenam Suites. They are driving on the left.
and then the final
Wait,
thing to
hang
look
on,
for
yeah,
to
there-
verify UK is if you look at a car, not a bus, but a car. The front license plate should be white, and the back license plate should be yellow.
Yep, I'm looking for a car. This is definitely a large, old city.
Yeah, Aberdeen. Oh, I can't remember.
And the
where
back
Aberdeen is.
license plate is definitely yellow.
Okay, great. We are in the UK.
Yep.
So we got the country at least.
All right, we got a vitamin shop. We got, and just so chat knows, like, I'm not experienced. I don't know what to look for. But gosh, it's
So
like
your next goal, Fant, is landmarks and street names. I'm gonna scour for Aberdeen. I cannot remember where it is in the UK, but I'm gonna scour for it.
Yeah, it was on that side. There's like a big clock tower, like an old style looking clock tower. It is not Big Ben. I would recognize Big Ben.
That is London. That would be London.
Let's see. Scotland's Rural College. We are ready. Join us.
That's right. Aberdeen is in Scotland.
Okay, there we go. I read the bus.
Okay, I've got Aberdeen.
Okay, so
I've
this
got Aberdeen.
is. Oh, this is a neat looking city. I am near cross streets. Let's see. I can read this. Where are the street signs? There's a taxi 200 yards away. Shipbro and Union Streets, I think. Shipbro.
Union Street, I have. Union Street, I have.
Yeah, and then Shipbro.
Okay, I'll look for Shipro.
Broad Street is also here. So Broad Street runs in. Okay, yeah. The Shipro is a very tiny street. Broadway is a much larger street. So, or Broad Street. This is not New York. Yeah. So Broad Street and Union Street is like the nearest big intersection, and it's not a huge intersection. It's like just a regular, 2-lane.
So you're on Union Street, not Union Grove.
I am on Union Street itself. And if I go back to where we are, there's a lot
go to
of...
the start.
Yeah, let's go to start. Yeah, we're on
And
a very wide street. It's 4 lanes. There's a
Yes.
giant, large building. I don't... it's very big. I'm trying to see if there's any signage on what this thing is.
It's probably...
But Castle
I can't
Street... So Castle Street is the street we are on at start.
Okay, then Castle Street transforms into Union Street. So we're narrowed down to like a minuscule.
Okay, yeah. So Castle Street...
We're narrowed down to a minuscule area.
Yeah, so Castle Street, where I'm at, so if I aim...
I have us, by the way. I know where we are.
Okay.
Just looking at the one image, not moving, panning, or zooming, I think I know where we are.
Yeah, okay, all right. Tell me where we're at.
All right, so zoom in. I'm going to guess first, and hopefully this is right. I'm on the right side of the road. I'll go... Well, actually, am I looking north? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go right there. Okay, 4 yards away. Nice.
Nice.
All right. So Aberdeen is in the northeast of the UK. It's
Yeah,
in
if I
Scotland.
found Union Street.
Okay, go into Union Street, and basically what you're going to do is if you follow Union Street, if you zoom in enough, it transforms into Castle Street for like 100 meters.
Really?
So it's right before it curves to the north and turns into King Street.
Union Street. God, what? Okay, there's King Street. There's Castle Street. Okay, I see it.
Okay, so zoom in. There are 3 bus stops.
Yep.
We are at the second bus stop on the left side of the street.
Okay.
So if you want to click on the right side of the road, so closest to the 3rd bus stop, but at the top corner of the top right bus stop.
Okay, I got it.
So you're basically below the letter E in Castle Street there.
Got it. Okay, I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
That is 5,000 points for round 2.
Okay, let's go. All right, I'm navigating now. We're perfect so far. Okay.
Now, to be fair,
All right.
we are playing cities, which is definitely like an easier way to do it.
It's only slightly easier. We're playing Urban World, which is still a harder map than like just cities, because it can be like anywhere in the world. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm navigating. We're in a Spanish-speaking country.
This makes me feel smart, Ada.
I'm so glad. Supermercados.
Yeah, the only thing I'm getting from the interest in the start is it's Spanish somewhere. You know?
All right, so we are in Spain. I'm 80% sure. Make that 90. I'm 90% sure we're in Spain.
Okay.
So the goal now is going to be to find a town name somewhere.
This one definitely looks like it's going to be harder. That Castle Street in Scotland, like that was very distinct.
Hang on. There's a Brazilian flag? Hang on.
Are we sure it's not Portuguese you're reading?
I'm so certain this is Spanish. It might just be somebody from Brazil or a Brazilian restaurant. Yeah, I even see it says 50 euros right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is,
so we're Spain.
And the license plates are EU. I'm so confident this is Spain. The Brazilian flag is just throwing me off.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a street name. Yeah, we're in Spain. I think we're in Madrid. If I'm not mistaken, that's the Madrid city seal. But I could definitely be wrong about that.
Well, I guess you can find out since Madrid's in the center, I guess, is there any visible coast? I'm guessing no, because that would knock out a lot of possible big cities. But there are a ton of highways in Madrid. Like, can you see like a coast at all? Like Madrid's very inland, like in the center of Spain.
No, we have a big hill, like a huge hill. Almost like like halfway to a mountain. Okay, it is Spain. Confirmed now. I've found a URL.
All right.
So if there were any doubt, it is Spain, 100%. I mean, I knew it was Spain. The Brazilian flag really gave me some pause for no reason. I see some palm trees, but like very scarcely. Wait, we have Farmacia Castellón. Castillo is a region or a city in Spain, Castillo.
Do you recall where that region is?
Castillo, I think it's in the southwest.
Southwest. I don't see it on Google Maps.
Look for maybe this might just be a name of this company, but Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara. I know where one of those is.
Yes.
But not in Spain.
Me too. I have found coastline.
Okay, so we're at the coast.
I have found coastline, and the coast is, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell where, in relation, but.
So we're definitely not Madrid.
No. I'm going to say Castillo is what you should be looking for.
How big of a city are we talking? Because Malaga, forgive my pronunciation, is pretty large and on the southern coast.
This is a big city. At the very least, a big tourist city.
Yeah, and then I'm looking at the other things, like Marbella seems pretty small. Malaga is like the biggest city here.
It should be on the, like the ocean is to my south, but there's definitely land to my southwest.
Okay, look, that fits Malaga then, because you're kind of like in a little, it's not a bay or an inlet, but on the east of the city, it's like perfectly east-west, the coastline. And then in the middle of the city, you go through like a port. There is a port. So if you can see a port down there.
I have a name for a beach.
Okay, what do we got?
Playa de la, which is just the beach of the Caleta Malagueta. Did you say, what did you say the city you were looking at was called?
Malaga.
Yeah, okay.
Is
I think
Playa
that's
de la what?
Caleta, C-A-L-E-T-A, hyphen, Malagueta, M-A-L-A.
Oh, here it is. Here we got it. So I see.
You found the beach?
Playa de la Malagueta, Malaga. I see it.
Caleta Malagueta.
It doesn't. I don't see, and I see Caleta Playa.
Okay.
Is there
so
like a
the beach
sandbar
kind of looks
going
like,
left, right, outside?
Yes. This is not the
There's like a
starting location,
playground.
to be
Yeah,
clear.
I'm just looking at this beach. There's a playground in the middle of it.
You and I are a playground.
There's Playa de la
There is a
Malagueta.
place, if you can zoom in, there is a... is the beach maybe labeled as C-A-L-A-L-E-T-A? Calaleta?
No. There's no Calaleta. There's a restaurant. It's Playa de la Malagueta.
I have found the playground.
Okay.
So there's a playground and then a sandbar, yeah, or some kind of like rock outcropping.
Yeah.
And then next to the playground, like just left of the playground, there's a soccer field, but it's sand. And then just a ton of beach for like a while.
Yeah, I think I think we're in
So we're in the right
Malaga.
city.
Yeah, I think we're here.
Okay, so we're in the right city. So now I'm going to go back to the start and find you a cross street.
Okay.
I am on...
Oh, wait, hang on. There's Playa de la Caleta. Heck. It was further east.
It's
I found
okay.
it. Yeah.
It's
We
okay.
got it. But that's good. We're in the area.
Right. So the street, one of the streets I'm on, the east-west street that I'm on, is labeled Maestranza, which is Maestranza. That's the east-west street that I'm on.
My goodness. Oh, the streets are so curvy.
Yeah, yeah.
So how are you closer to Playa de la Caleta at starts, or?
I am sort of in city, like center almost. Let me go due south and just see where I pop out.
Okay.
All right, if I go due south on that street. Oh, hang on. Okay, I have found a super weird intersection that might help.
Okay.
I'm at this intersection that has like 5 branches. It's not a roundabout, but it has 5 branches to it.
5 branches.
And it is just north of the coast.
Just north of the coast.
And it is called, God, one pet peeve about the EU is they just don't label their streets very well. Estado del tráfico, the state of traffic. Oh, that must be saying how traffic is going. God, I wish there were street names.
Do you recall if the beach you found was east or west of your starting point? Playa de la Caleta?
Do not recall. Let me try to find it again.
No. The streets here are all over the place. Like they're so curvy and it's a nightmare.
Okay, so if you're on the like street that is parallel with the beach, there's a part where it's like truly parallel with the beach. And as I keep heading sort of basically west or southwest, it starts to curve to the right. It starts to curve northwest.
Yep, I see it.
Okay, as it does this, We are looking for...
I see a Bella Vista Playa Hospital along that road. Or hostel.
Give me 2 seconds.
Hostel.
Oh, it's a hostel.
It's a hostel. Okay. Yeah. I can't read. I'm sorry, everybody.
Okay. So as the street curves northwest, there's this intersection with the 5 prongs I was talking about.
So it's on that main street that you see.
Yeah. The street might be called Malaga Este, but that might also just be signifying the like name of the place that we're at.
Yeah.
If you can find that 5-way intersection, actually it might be labeled as just a 4-way.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. If you go back to where the street is parallel with the beach.
Yes.
And you start to curve to the right, there should be a place on your left, i.e. next to the beach, called Antonio Martin.
I see it.
Antonio Martin. Okay, you see Antonio Martin?
Yep.
Okay.
I see it. I got it.
Now,
I got it.
Across from Antonio Martin, let me get back there. So stay at Antonio Martin for a second.
Yep. I see it. Okay, we're close. We're close.
Okay, so if you are at Antonio Martin, but you are facing away from the beach, there is a street that goes into an intersection where you could turn right or you could turn left.
Okay.
It's
If the
first
right goes to a
intersection.
dead end, we're in the right spot.
The right is where we want to go.
Okay.
So go right, and it eventually dead ends, yes. Okay, I am 1 intersection before the dead end.
Okay. So I see
shops
that as
around
it kind of
me.
is a Y intersection.
Yeah, it must just be a pedestrian path in front of me.
Yep.
Next to me in this intersection are La Farola de Cervantes and Mapfra and Calle Sur and El Refectorium. These are the shops that are around me.
I'm not seeing those shops. I see like a Farmacia Bella Vista Playa, Malaga Hostel, Caleta Homes, Antonio Martinez Valverde, Dr. Caesar Sebastian Bueno.
Wait. Hang on.
Did we coincidentally find 2 different Antonio Martins? Mine's Martinez, yours is Martin.
Mine was called Antonio Martin.
And this is Antonio Martinez. I wonder if this is the same thing.
You found this location from Antonio Martin, though, right?
Well, no, Antonio Martinez.
Oh, that's different, I think.
Well, heck. Where's Antonio Martin then?
Hang on. It's on the beach.
I'm going to read off some shops that I see in this area.
Shops at where I said I was, or shops by Antonio Martin?
By Antonio Martin, I guess.
Okay, read off shops by Antonio Martin.
I see, Dr. Caesar Sebastian Bueno is across the street. We've got a hospital.
There's a church? There's a church.
I don't see a church. There's a
there is
Farmacia
a-
Bella Vista, Restaurante Maria, Mediterranean. There's a kebab restaurant on the south, Restaurante Maria on top. There looks to be a post office up here.
I think we're somehow in 2 different places.
Oh, the trap. The trap.
I think we are somehow in 2 different places. How is there an Antonio Martinez?
Wait, you said there was a
Arizona?
church?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a church further up.
There's a church at the intersection that's just northwest of Antonio Martin.
There's one, but it's on the east side of that intersection. It's not directly there, but it's there.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a name for it.
Oh my goodness. It's called Parroquia San Miguel de Miramar. There's also a hospital San Antonio on that intersection. My goodness.
At that intersection? Wait, I found a halal place. Maybe this is the kebab place you were talking about?
It's Easter Kebab El Liminar.
No.
Maybe, God, Antonio Martin. Why? Why are there
I
two
want to
of
go
you?
to Taj Tandoori. I want to go to Taj Tandoori. That's right. It might be a club or something, like a beach club.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
This is so weird. Because like the area I'm in is right by Playa de la Caleta.
I think the beach I was at might have a slightly different name than that. Do you want to do? Should we just guess?
I think we may have to. I think we have to guess this.
All right. I'm going to go in for 2 seconds on. I'm going to cheat a little bit and go in and see if I can find it with what I
Playa
know.
la. And then oh wait, there's Playa de la Caleta. And here's Playa la Caleta. Shoot. It's got to be in this spot. It's got to be in this area.
I found Antonio Martin on the map.
Oh, you're so good.
All right. I think this is where I am. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do it so fast if you hadn't found the place.
Are you sure it's
yeah.
Antonio
Okay.
Martin and not Martinez?
Yeah, I found it. I'm going to guess. At least, one of us will get a perfect score.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I was 7 yards away.
Well, heck.
Oh, I should have. Wait, have you guessed yet?
I haven't guessed yet. No.
Okay, without telling you where it is, look for the Colosseum. There should be like a Colosseum looking thing on the map. I should have told you that earlier. It was right next to me.
A Colosseum looking thing.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Okay, if you see the Colosseum, I'm at the intersection that is. You remember Maestranza that I said?
Yep.
That main street
Yeah,
that's
I
just
see
south?
it. I see it.
Okay, I'm at the intersection of Maestranza and like a tiny footpath that is named that intersects with it on this like T intersection at the southeast corner
I see
of
it. So you're in that
Coliseum.
intersection?
Yes, I'm in the middle of that intersection.
I'm going to guess it. 9 yards,
was trying to do that
5,000
without-
points. My goodness.
Okay.
How are there
Let's go.
two Antonio Martin? I can't
I
believe it. It's
should have
literally
told
like
you.
a little bit east.
I should have told you
incredible.
that. Yeah. Oh well. Okay. Cool.
That is incredible. Well, we got there
All right.
eventually.
We did. Still perfect, and I'm navigating now.
All right.
I believe we're in the Netherlands.
well,
I think.
I'm going through. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're in the Netherlands.
So I know the lore. There's a front yellow license plate.
Wait, are you navigating?
No.
Oh wait, I'm
yeah.
map, aren't I? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's front yellow, back yellow. It's okay. We're in the
you would
Netherlands.
have figured it out anyway.
Or Luxembourg. Remember.
Yeah, but the bikes. I saw a cyclist. That's the Netherlands.
Yeah, so we got a very large park area in a city, so that's going to be a good identifying feature.
Okay.
Let's see. Signs. I'm trying to look
It's
if we can
definitely-
place a city. Born
Yeah.
05. Digital. Creative Hearts. Born 05. I think that's a business. It's born 05. There's a sign that says hair hauling zone. All right. Next to a channel. This is a very large park in this city, wherever it is.
Okay. The one problem is that Amsterdam is quite known for its parks.
Yeah.
They're everywhere in the major cities. Amsterdam has tons of good big parks.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a giant parking lot here. See, is there anything on this house?
If you find a canal, let me know. Because if you find a canal, that is very helpful.
Well, I see a channel of water going through with
Okay, so it could be Rotterdam or Amsterdam.
Yeah, so it's sloped in. There's a person with a canoe in it. So they're canoeing
Okay.
down. It looks more like a river than a channel, but it could be a channel. Let's see. Parking. Okay. Got it. This is a very long channel that's going north, very slightly northwest. It runs northwest, southeast at a very slight angle, and it is quite lengthy. It just
Okay.
keeps on going. It keeps on going.
It doesn't look like Amsterdam is the problem from my one still image, but it certainly could be.
I'm trying to get to a major intersection to see if we can get like a sign or a road, a highway. A lot of people on bikes everywhere. So, okay, we're at a pretty major streets. Okay, here's a street sign. We've got, on the street sign, we've got Hilversum.
Yeah, good luck pronouncing it.
Amersfoort, Arnhem, Zeiss, Martensik, Amersfoort 3. There's a castle. It looks like a castle sign.
Okay.
Amelisweerd and Rhijnauwen. They're 3 and 4 kilometers, I'm guessing, away. I don't know. Centrum. There's a Centrum. There's like 8 things on this sign.
Oh boy.
De hand linger. I sincerely apologize to everybody who may be from this country for my horrible pronunciation. I do not know your language. Van der Velden. Broekink and Van der Velden.
I think you said something that began AMS.
Let me go back to the sign.
One thing that I know about
AME.
AME. Okay,
Yeah.
so Dutch as a language, kind of the through line of Dutch is that words are combined. It's like a lot of portmanteaus, basically. So it is common for like it to look like root words and compound words, sort of like English. So the AME makes me think maybe we're in Amsterdam, but I
Okay,
don't
we got
know.
a name of a park on a bus.
Okay.
Wilhelmina Park. It's like Wilhelm, like the
Okay.
Wilhelm scream, INA.
Yeah.
Park. This is a destination that is listed on a bus.
Okay, well, that will at least help me confirm the city if I can find that park.
Yeah, so it may not be a park nearby, but it's a big yellow bus. I'm gonna see if I can get any information on this other bus. Or if I can read the anything here.
Dude, there's so many parks.
Yeah.
Let's look for the
Pretty.
big ones.
Ulink NL. Well, if that's definitely another one. Yeah. Oh shoot.
Yeah.
This photo on this other one didn't quite get it because it didn't get the right exposure, so everything's gone. All right. So what are we thinking? Rotterdam?
Oh, I'm not supposed to.
Okay, we got more things. We got Lucasbrug, Nobelstraat. And just to be clear, like I'm trying to do my best to help ADEF. Is Utrecht a city? Is Utrecht Utrecht a city?
Yes, I was also just in Utrecht because I found Wilhelmina Park.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
We got a city. We got a city now. Okay.
Utrecht.
All right, and I am so far away from starts, but we're there.
Okay, I found Wilhelmina. Or I did. Where is it? It disappeared. It ran away from me. It was right here, I swear. There it is. Okay, Wilhelmina Park discovered.
So I'm not sure if this is actually
popped up.
a sign for a street or something. It's on like the side of a building in the middle of nowhere. It just says Malibaan, like MALIEBAAN.
At the start?
Yeah, it's right at the start. It's like a little footpath. It could be a road.
It might be the name of the street.
It's in
there was a
blue.
canal
See if
thing?
it's a blue sign with a white border.
Okay.
And yeah, going down, it's at a relative. It's like, if I can describe it, it's a park, and we're at one end of a long section of park. So there's this big semicircular. It goes 180 degrees around to wrap around. So that could be like a shape indicator for you.
Is there water anywhere around the park?
Yes, there is. It's like a river that goes through the entire thing.
Goes through the park.
Yeah, it's like in the park. I'm at an end. So like this street that has this, it's one that goes northwest, southeast. And then at the southeast end of this is where it does like the big, large semicircular 180. Now see if I can get something else that locates us in. At this point where we're starting, the river comes in, it does a 90-degree turn. So the river it falls down this road northwest to southeast, and then it does a 90-degree turn to go southwest. It goes underneath a bridge, and this is, again, quite a large park. This river continues along for a while.
Is this right where we are?
This is right where we are at, yeah.
How big's the bridge?
I'd estimate the bridge is probably like 50 feet across. It's not a fancy bridge. It's more like something that goes over. Yeah, apparently a lot of it goes around. All right, here's another. Okay, this is a street name. This has to be a street name. It's Molly Single, Malie Singel.
Spell that one more time for me.
Yeah, Malie Singel.
Okay.
That's the street.
Is that a big street?
It's not a wide street, but it is a long street. And that's the street that ends in that U curve.
The city planning in the Netherlands is so bewildering to me. Every road, look at this. I mean, just look at this, everybody. What is that? What's going on in there? Who built that and why?
Yeah, so that is definitely the street that we're on. So continue hunting for that. I'm going to see if I can find more information. All right.
The river cuts to the right.
I'm seeing if I could get like a name of this park. Can we go in? Can't go into the park, no. Okay, we got another sign. There's the Hopperweg Museum. So that's we got a station.
You have a rail station?
Well, it says Station CS, Tourist Info, Domkerk Toren.
And what's the museum called?
It's a Hopperweg. It's like an H-O with like a little, I think it's an O with a little tilde, or it could be an A. Poorweg Museum. This is tough. When you don't know the language, right?
Yeah, no, it's tough. This is also, Dutch is a really strange language. No offense to anybody who speaks Dutch. It's a very weird language.
Yeah,
I think they would all
that's
agree.
near right. Wait, I see a map. There's a map here. On
my
deck,
God, no way.
Correct. Okay, we got a map. I just found a map, a little piece.
Is there a little you are here or something?
I'm looking for it. So there's like this big U-shaped water that kind of surrounds this. So it's a very large park here.
Okay, there's like an island in the middle of Utrecht that is surrounded on all sides by water.
I think that's it. And I think that's us.
Okay, and there's a park around the lower 2/3.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so look for that street name. It should be
Marie
here.
Singlet
Yes.
or something, you said?
Yes.
Do you remember which direction it ran?
One of them ran northwest. Like, it's a very curvy road that just goes all around it.
I have Maria Platz.
Yeah, this is a curvy road. It basically, like, think of it like it encircles that park. The road encircles that park. It goes around it. It feels
this one's just called Water Street. Waterstraat.
Okay, so I think we got the area, though. But yeah, look for the road that goes around this park. I think it encompasses the whole thing.
It changes names so often. Wait, Malie Single, I found it.
Okay. All right. Now.
So we're on the opposite side of the river, maybe?
Okay, so I can give you a direction. So we are at the... So I'm looking at a point that goes... Let's see. we're at the southeast corner of this place, I would guess. The southeast
Okay.
of that encircled area. The lake is the water should be inside of it, inside of the street, right? So the street's outside of the water.
I mean, Malisingel is like just south of the water. Like
Yeah, but like
10
it
feet.
curves around it. It's encircling it, right? If you can describe, like it would bound that. Okay, so we're at an area
Yes.
where it goes from northwest to southeast. That's the direction it's heading. It's going to do a roughly 90-degree slow bend and then start facing southwest from there. The river does the exact same thing.
I think I see that. I see that.
Okay, that's where start is. If you look at there's like a little path at the end. It's like you could see there's like a row of buildings on the southeast side of that spot.
And then there's like a cycling or walking path that jumps off of it.
There's a cycling path that walks off of it that continues like it. The little tiny side path goes northeast, southwest. This tiny little path. It's just off of that main road on that northeast to southwest path, probably about 20 feet.
I don't know that I see that. Can you give me like shops or something that are around you?
Let's see. Do you see a Rabobank?
Rabobank.
There's honestly not much as far as shops go.
I do not see that. Okay, so you said you're on Malisingel, is what you're saying.
I'm just off of it. I'm just off of it to where like it does this big huge turn, and I'm off of it to basically to the east. If you go like east 20 feet off of it, you're going to be
I found
around.
Rabobank.
Okay. We are literally directly in front of Rabobank. That is where we are.
On Malieban, Maliban.
Yes. It's not directly on the road. It's a little bit off the road, off that main path, but that is where we are.
Closer to Robobank.
Rabobank? We would be like knocking on the door of Rabobank. We're standing about 8 feet from the front door of that building.
Okay, so like the middle of the building.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
Okay. All right.
Perfect score.
Did we get it? Okay. All right. You're gonna need to tell me where we're at.
Okay. All right. So I'm pogging, dude. I'm pogging. Okay. All right. So go into the Netherlands, and just southeast of Amsterdam, you will find Utrecht.
I see it.
Also, I said Robobank like 50 times, but I think it's Rabobank.
Oh, yeah. There's the river. Yeah. There's the street.
So go into if you find the center island, there's a big thing that says Park Leppelenburg, is like this little outcropping on the east of the island thing.
Mm-hmm. I think I found the spot.
Directly right of that, there is Maliban and Rabobank. Have you found the like island in the center of the city where Utrecht is? Like that's where the label
I
is.
see that. Yeah, I see that.
Okay, so go to the very southeast of that island where it says Sonnenborg Museum. You see that?
I got it.
Okay, now go directly across the street to Malisingel and follow north.
I see it.
Keep following north, and then you should see something that says flow resulting.
Flow resulting. Oh, there's Maliban.
You might have to zoom in a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, there's Maliban, and then Rabobank
Yep,
is
there
if
it
you
is.
just follow Maliban.
There it is.
Okay, and
I see
I went directly in front, like just northwest an inch in front of the Rabobank like pin.
Yep.
And the actual flag is directly on the street, like an inch left of that.
Okay. I'm gonna press the button.
Sure.
5,000 points.
Okay, final round. I am navigating.
All right. Good luck. Bring us home.
Here we go. It's like a relay. I love this. This is a lot of fun. Okay. It's
Reminder, I
English
have not played much
writing.
GeoGuessr. ADEF is like using an immense amount of knowledge to help guide me to things to look for. And I think that's awesome that we've been able to do this. This is the last map.
We're driving on the left. We're in Australia,
Australia.
in Newcastle.
Newcastle, Australia. Okay. That was a pretty quick thing. Roughly where in Australia is Newcastle?
I can't remember. It's a big city, though.
It's a big city. I'm looking for it. Yeah.
Newcastle Central. Let me just verify with the sun. Yeah, okay, we're definitely in Australia.
I was just looking around the coast because I feel like everything.
Yeah, we're on the coast.
Yeah, Newcastle.
I think.
Newcastle. I mean, like 95% of that country lives on the coast. I feel. Don't quote me on that.
The coastline for you. Oh, I'm gonna have a highway name for you in a second. I am on something called Hunter Street.
Oh, I found Newcastle.
Mayfield.
Okay.
Mayfield is to my west. No, pardon me. Mayfield is to my north, and Newcastle, like the town center probably, is to my south.
Newcastle, okay.
And a bus I was just looking at said Newcastle Central for what it's worth.
Newcastle Central. Do you know if we're close to the
Come on,
coast?
don't blur.
And what was the
I'm
name of
on
that city you said? Or
the city
street.
I was near was
the street. Sorry.
Hunter Street.
Hunter. Okay, I found
And
Hunter Street. I see Hunter Street.
I am right next to the A15, or at least I'm near a way to get on the A15, which is a highway, I guess.
Yep, I see it.
Okay, let me go back to start.
Yep, I'm on Hunter Street. I see the A15. I see A43.
Okay, let me get back to how I got to Hunter Street.
There's a lot of landmarks here.
You are looking for the intersection of Tudor Street, Tudor as in the family, Tudor, Tudor Street, and it kind of almost ends at car dealerships. There's Closter BMW.
Is this on Hunter Street?
No, let me get to Hunter Street for you.
And give me a general. I'm looking for dealerships, auto dealerships.
Well, maybe I am on Hunter Street. No, it said Tudor Street, most definitely.
Yeah, I'm right now looking at the area by the A15. Oh, there's Tudor Street.
Okay.
I found Tudor Street. Tudor.
If you can find Perry Street and Hunter Street.
I did find Tudor Street.
Or wait,
yeah, I found it.
You found Tudor.
I found Tudor Street. Seems to be a pretty large street.
Tudor Street. It's amazing when you can actually read.
Yeah, I can actually read stuff.
How easy it becomes.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on this. And what was the cross street, Tudor and...
I can't find the name of the other street. Let me investigate a little bit. I'm going to go further down and see if I can find it.
Got it.
Charlestown City Center. If you found Tudor Street and Hunter Street, you're pretty close to the start.
Yeah, I found both of those.
Okay. That's
Tudor Street turns
was.
into Pacific Highway, which turns into Hunter Street. So they kind of turn into each other.
I think... All right. I am currently... This is not the start. But if you go northwest of Tudor Street... or the Tudor Street intersection I was at.
Yeah.
I'm on currently a street called Selma Street.
I see it. I see Selma.
You see Selma?
I see
Okay,
It's
Selma
like a tiny
butts
little
up
thing,
in.
yeah.
Yeah, Selma hits a T intersection, and I'm turning right, which is southeast. I'm going southeast after turning off of Selma.
I see a Newcastle BMW on the left side,
that's
north side.
There should be just... Okay, the BMW dealer, like just east of it, there should be something called Air Locker.
Air Locker, just east of it.
On the same side of the street, but just across one intersection.
I see
Across
a Newcastle
Tudor Street,
Motor
basically.
Group, Credwell. I don't see that showing up. Maybe it's not big enough to be on the maps.
Maybe, yeah.
I see an Isuzu dealer further down, southeast.
Southeast. Let me see if I can find
That's
that.
going down Pacific Highway. So we're
Pacific
definitely in the
Highway,
same
where are we,
area.
Los
I'm
Angeles?
seeing all the same streets. So. Spear and Fish Down Under, fishing store.
So go back to the BMW dealership.
Yep, I'm
'cause
there.
That's the start, basically.
Yeah, I see
So
Tudor
we're just
Street,
gonna-
Hunter Street, Pacific Highway, Railway Street.
Okay, I'm just going to verify the intersection. So I'm looking at the BMW from the middle of the intersection it's right next to.
Okay.
So it is to my northwest.
Is the BMW?
The BMW dealership is to my
lines up.
northwest.
Does Tudor Street go like for like a pretty sharp turn? If you're looking south, like it turns off to the right pretty sharply.
It starts going southwest. Not like uber sharp, but it is a turn for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of sharp. And
It's
if I
definitely
follow
an
that,
acute angle going from Hunter Street to Tudor Street. I will say this is
Yes.
100% an acute angle. Okay.
if I go down Tudor Street, which I am currently, there is
The on ramp to the A15, right? I see the A15 there.
yes, the A15 is there.
Yep. So we're in the that's
The
the
A15
spot.
doesn't really look like a major highway. It might just be like a street that is called
Yeah.
the A15 right now. And
See,
then
it's called
turns into a
Perry
highway.
Street. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So where I am is if you, not Tudor Street, but whatever that street is that Tudor is intersecting with at the BMW dealership.
Yep.
I don't know what it's called.
It's Pacific Highway and Hunter Street. It goes from Hunter Street to Pacific Highway and then back to Hunter Street in the course of about 500 feet.
Wait, I thought it was Tudor Street. Oh, but this one is called that. I get you.
Tudor Street's
Okay,
the intersection
so-
one, yeah.
I am. There is, okay, at Tudor Street and Hunter Street, or Tudor Street and Pacific Highway or whatever, at that intersection, if you cross Tudor Street, there is a building there. Just behind the building, for what it's worth, is Regal Motors.
Do you see
but
a
that's not
bus
where I
stop
am.
there?
Do I see a bus stop there? Well, there is a bus. Let's see if the bus is stopping.
There's also a Newcastle
on the
mini
same
garage in this spot. Does Tudor Street, if you continue to follow Tudor Street north, does it turn into Railway Street? 'Cause we're in this
Tudor
spot.
Street,
We're just trying to narrow it down, right?
Yeah, correct. Because we want the perfect score. I mean, we have
Okay, so
we have almost perfect.
yeah, here's the
I'm
thing.
following Tudor Street. For me, it did not dead end. Okay. It goes into like a rail yard, or like a public transportation, like a train,
Yeah. Yep.
and I can't go any further.
Yep. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Okay. So
Okay, so-
are
so
we
go back to the
east or
BMW
west
dealership.
of that Railway Street?
We are on Hunter Street / Pacific Highway for the starting location. We are like southeast of the BMW dealership on Hunter Street. So basically, if I were driving into the BMW dealership, I'm about to drive through the window. I turn right onto Hunter Street or Pacific Highway or whatever it's called.
Okay. So there's a little, if you go on Tudor Street as it intersects Hunter Street and Pacific Highway, this is so weird. There is a left lane and a right lane. Where the left lane turns around, it splits off, then you have like this little triangle intersection divider that would be in
Yeah,
in
I see
between.
that. I see that.
So I guess if we can use that as our relative position, because I could clearly see that on that map.
Okay. If I am looking currently, I'm standing in between the building across Tudor Street from the BMW dealership and the triangle. So I am looking at the flat side of the triangle that is parallel with the BMW dealership street.
Okay, then, and are we on further north?
We are further southeast from
Okay,
there.
then I think I'm going to lock in this spot.
We are southeast in between. We're at a parking lot in between a building and another building called Air Locker on the BMW the northeast side of the street. And on the southwest side of the street, we are like just after the curve of the intersection or curve of the street.
I'm going to hope that little triangle that we see is going to be the key. And I'm going to lock in this
I'm on the northeastern side of the street, by the way.
Yep. Northeastern side of the street. Okay, I'm gonna pick right here. I'm going to guess.
Okay.
And we got it. Flawless.
Yes.
We were there.
Okay, I'm going in. I'm going
to tell you
where's
how
Newcastle.
to get back in here. We're actually a little bit further away. Okay. So Newcastle is on the southeastern side. It's like a little bit northeast of Sydney. It's the next major city northeast of Sydney.
Okay,
that was 83 yards from the correct location. But,
oh my God, 100 yards is the metric.
So we got in there just barely. Yeah, it was a different triangle that we were looking at. Okay, so you're going to see like Carrington, and it's like this little inlet, the Hunter River. So if you just follow that in, you're going to see like the yellow roads. You're going to see the A15. You're going to see Tudor Street.
Okay,
the Tudor Street is very big.
I see the A15. There's Tudor Street. There's the triangle.
Yeah, so you're going to be...
There's the BMW and the mini garage, Railway Street.
Yeah, so you're going to be
Newcastle
right
Motor
by
Group.
the Newcastle City Isuzu UTE dealer.
Yeah, I'm above the P in Pacific Highway. If I zoom out... Basically, okay, if I'm looking at the Newcastle Motor Group and Newcastle City Isuzu, I'm looking at that little chunk of block.
Mm-hmm.
There are like three little, like... I don't want to say rhombuses, but like three shapes. There's one gray dotted line shape around the Newcastle Motor Group section. There's a section with no building in it, and then there's a section that contains Newcastle City.
You're directly south in the middle of the road of the one with no building in it.
That's exactly
where you're at. Probably 60% to the right.
I was 9 yards away.
All right, there we go. Well, it wasn't clean, ADEF, but... we got a perfect score.
Yes. It took us about an hour. We can actually see. First of all, sick. View summary. Nice. We had Australia. We had Louisiana. We had Spain, the Netherlands, Scotland, and Australia. Great spread. Game breakdown. We spent 9 minutes on the first round. 3 minutes and 40 seconds or so on the second round, 15 minutes on the third round, 15 minutes on the fourth round, and 12 minutes on the final round.
Awesome. Well,
nice. Total time for me, 55 minutes, 51 seconds, and for you, 56:38. Nice.
Yeah, wow. So it did take a while, but I think ADEF, you did a lot of heavy lifting here to get me a new player who has really never tried to go for perfect scores before. Probably the first and only perfect score I'll get. So yeah, that was just an awesome showcase. Thank you so much for coming out and showcasing GeoGuessr.
Thank you for having me on. I've never done proper co-op like that, and it is a blast. Wow, I'd be so down to do that again. That was so much fun.
Yeah, hit me up anytime. But yeah, that
was great.
Just a clarification here. ADEF has a lot more experience than I do. So that was why we were going like probably a little bit slower than you would expect for this. But it was just like a showcase that amount of knowledge can be transferred with decent enough communication. So I wasn't on top of calls, like giving perfect pinpoint directions. We kind of wiggled our way in there. We got there. It's about southeast. Look at road lines. Yeah.
Getting the golf ball in the hole is still a victory in my mind.
It sure is.
It doesn't matter how many putts it takes.
Well, it depends on how you're keeping score. But in this case, putts don't matter. What does matter is do we find out location?
Everything's an eagle, baby. We're one shot.
All right. Well, ADEF, I'm going to give you one last opportunity to give yourself a shout because you also run a hotfix show, if I remember correctly. Yeah,
I run two hotfix shows.
Yeah, let me know. Tell us about your hotfix shows.
So on every other Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, you can catch Challenger Approaching, which is all about challenge runs. And then every other Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern is PB Precipice, which is all about runners who are really close to a PB in their speed game. So this Sunday, or in 5 days, will be Elden Ring All Remembrances by Little Aggie.
Oh, wow.
So that'll be really sick. And then if you want to see me do stuff, if you've enjoyed me or the game, please check me out at twitch.tv/adef. Drop a follow. I play a lot of GeoGuessr, but I also speedrun a lot of stuff. Mainly I speedrun things, but this is a game I do when I need to like unwind. And then please also check out Fant, twitch.tv/Fant_TV. Fant is an awesome person, as many of you will know who watch this show regularly. He's covered my ass before on Challenger Approaching or PB Precipice, when I couldn't make it. So Fant's an all-star dude. So check him out, twitch.tv/Fant_TV. That's all I have to say.
Thank you. Yeah. I do randomizers and other stuff, but, most importantly, running this show and just getting to showcase like so many different things and a variety of games you don't normally see like speedruns of, like skill showcases and just like demonstrations of concepts in video games, like here, like just going through GeoGuessr, showing all the different modes it can have. And not everything has to be done against a clock. You can do like high score challenges. So many different ways you can, do speedrunning adjacent content, as we like to call it, where it's not strictly a race against the clock, though we do run timers for this, but it's not a speedrun in the traditional sense. So we can really open up all the doors on this show, and it's always a blast seeing what people come up with and the different things we can showcase here. So that's going to be it for us, but Hotfix is not over, because after we have a short little break here, we are going to go into... What are we going into, Richard? I think we have... Let's see. I want to make sure I don't mess it up. I want to give... I've
messed up.
We're going to be doing Borderlands 2 and Journey. So Smooth Operative will be hosting that show coming up after this. So again, one last time, ADEF, thank you for joining me. Wonderful showcase. And GDQ audience, thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you next time.